good evening to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Williamsville High School as the 3-0 Williamsville Bullets play host to the 0-3 Pittsfield Sockies. Alongside Justin Poor, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Just a beautiful facility here at Williamsville. The sun will set behind the field house in just a while, and we'll be able to see the field, but you see it pretty well on the Central Illinois Sports camera, being manned by our best-looking camera person of the year in Jessica Hull. A lot of contests, by the way, when John's the only other one, but probably an easy victory for her tonight. The Bullets have had some easy victories this season so far. They're off to another great start under head coach Aaron Coons, just doing what Williamsville does best, and that's win football games. The Sockies are looking to get some traction and try to get things headed back the other direction after the first third of the season. Came up with no victories. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school, they'll pay for your CDLs. I applied and ever since then I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meredosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Here to serve you with the best in banking services close to where you live and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Williamsville and Pittsfield on the turf tonight at Williamsville. Still a warm evening here on this Friday in September. And speaking of warm, the Williamsville Bullets are off to another hot start on the season at 3-0 under head coach Aaron Coons. There's only been 2 head coaches in the history of the Williamsville Bullet program. Mr. Paul Jenkins, who they named the field after, who happens to be Aaron Coons' father-in-law, and Aaron Coons, and they've done some winning along the way. This season, they've beaten Auburn 42-7, Petersburg Porta 45-8, and Riverton 48-0. They play the Sockies here tonight before heading to Stamford Olympia, hosting Athens and New Berlin, on the road at Maroa Forsyth, and then home against Pleasant Plains in the final game of the regular season. The Sockies on the other side, 0-3, a 29-20 loss to Riverton in Week 1, 42-19 to Athens. And then last week in their homecoming contest to Stamford Olympia, 60 20. The final in that contest. So looking to get some things headed back the other direction for the Sockies. Take away some key turnovers and some penalties, and the Sockies much closer in at least those first two contests than maybe the final score would show. Currently on the season, Maroa, Stanford, Olympia, and Williamsville all 3-0 in action here. Athens is 2-1 on the season. Porta, New Berlin, and Plains, along with Riverton, are 1-2, and the Sockies and Auburn are 0-3. Elsewhere in the Sangamo Conference tonight, Auburn is on the road at Pleasant Plains. Baroa Forsyth plays host to Petersburg Porta. It's New Berlin welcoming the Riverton Hawks to town. And Athens is at Stanford Olympia. In the WIVC, first of all, on the south side of the conference, Carrollton is playing host to West Central. Greenfield Northwestern welcoming Pleasant Hill Western Griggsville Perry. Calhoun plays host to North Green. And those are the games from the south. On the north side of the WIVC, Beardstown is at Camp Point Central, a game you can watch live on Central Illinois Sports. Triopia and Route in a good rivalry matchup from Don Kemp Field this evening. And then Minden Unity is playing host to Brown County. In the Central State 8, let's start on the east side of the conference. Chatham-Glen was at Rochester in one of the premier matchups anywhere in the state of Illinois this evening. Decatur Eisenhower is at Decatur MacArthur for a short bus ride. Lincoln is playing host to Normal U-High. On the west side of the Central State 8, Jacksonville is at Springfield Lanphier. Quincy Notre Dame is at Sacred Heart Griffin. And Springfield High School plays host to Springfield Southeast. That's a look at games going on around the area. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our visit with Saukey head coach Dalton Barnes. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
1 in 8.
1 in 8.
1 in 8.
1 in 8.
I am 1 in 8.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Our specialists in Quincy and Hannibal are here so you receive exceptional care, close to home. From industry-leading early detection technology to clinical research and oncology care, we're here to stop cancer from getting in the way. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Corey Grinke. We know trucks here at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. We have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s and Super Duties. Check us out at westtownford.com or stop in and see us at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saukey Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saukey Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602. Visiting with Pittsfield Sockeye head coach Dalton Barnes prior to the matchup with Williamsville. And Coach, you talk about the Sangamo Conference, and Williamsville is a team that's always in the hunt, and just what a tremendously consistent program Coach Coons has.
Yeah, I mean, he's phenomenal. He is someone I look up to. You know, he's the coach in the conference that I'm texting every week. You know, we check up on each other, but he's just such a great role model, and I was so blessed to be on his staff, and it would be impossible to list all of his staff members because each of those guys are just phenomenal staples of this conference, and they're just such a great staff.
In a game last week, you know, you watch one of your quarterbacks go down, and Cody that was really kind of coming into his own a little bit. It looks like he'll be out for just a little bit of time, but really I think some more positive news than maybe you originally thought.
Yeah, he's going to be all right. It's going to take a little bit to heal. We're looking at maybe some abdominal strains or something like that, but you know, originally we were thinking maybe broken leg, broken hip, so obviously God was involved and kept him safe. But, you know, obviously he's upset to not be out there, but just like I told the kids tonight, like, I haven't had a true starting quarterback. You know, I don't look at any of our kids as true starters. You know, I was teasing one of our players, Jacob Hull, that, you know, his dad's always asking for our starting lineups, and, you know, I get it, but we just go with the hot hand. And, you know, Jonas has proven that he can make plays, and we're not worried to have Jonas Anderson, a 2-year starter, out there.
On the defensive side of the ball, you had a little trouble with the run game last week, and a very good, I mean, don't take anything away from Olympia. Williamsville is kind of another one of those dual threats, so that creates a lot of challenges.
Well, they have a new offensive coordinator this year, so they're not the exact same, but it's still Williamsville. They're going to be spread. We're going to see a lot of trips, you know, a lot of twins. You know, they do things, you know, they don't do anything that's absolutely crazy or out of the ordinary. They just have their kids trained to execute and do things well. So we'll be ready. We kind of got what they're going to do. And, you know, like I said, it's just one of those games where we've got to be ready to go from the start.
It's one of those things where, yes, you have to be worried about what the other team is doing, but you really have to concentrate more on yourself. And as you've talked about, just trying to get better from week to week.
Yeah, and we played a fun little game. I don't know if you call it fun, but, you know, just look how, you know, there's not a game this year where I've just been, you know, I told the kids where I've just been like, what is happening? Like, it's those little details that come along with building a program and demanding excellence, but our kids have been fighting and right there in every game, and I truly believe that, you know, once we cut down on these self-inflicted wounds, that we're going to be right there with some of these guys.
How gratifying is it to see some of these sophomore kids? You talked about that first week at Riverton, maybe pretty wide-eyed at that point. They've gotten some reps under their belt at both the varsity and JV level, and you can tell they're really making some strides.
Yeah, it's just reps. I mean, we can practice all we want, and it's just different on a Friday. It's really, in this conference, it's very different. I mean, we have powerhouses in this conference that go 3, 4, you know, plus rounds every year. So we just had to get that experience, and I think they were a little shocked maybe last Friday with just a homecoming, a large crowd, but, you know, they settled right back in, and they're doing great things.
You know, the homecoming week last week, you thought maybe you see some distractions. I heard you talk about you kind of had that homecoming hangover a little bit, and you battled some sickness and you battled some injuries, but there's no excuses going into Friday night.
No, I've never seen a week like this in my life. Just, you know, Tuesday I think we had 29 of our 45 varsity at practice. You know, yesterday I think we had 22 or 23 of our 45 there, and it's just we've got some bad strep going around, some bad stomach flu, but we're not making excuses. Like, everyone has different things to deal with, and we just come together as a tribe and just keep working hard.
And with that, you talk about 45 guys strong. It might give somebody else an opportunity to kind of step in and see what they're made of.
Yeah, I mean, it's more sophomores, right? It's the story of our year, more sophomores, but that sophomore class, I'm telling you, and the freshmen behind them too, you know, we have some really good things going on at the younger levels, and, you know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that some of these guys are getting thrown to the fire, you know, because it's just more experience under the belt.
That's Sockeye head coach Dalton Barnes. Will continue on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Thanks to Saki head coach Dalton Barnes for the visit after the practice yesterday evening. And then the freshmen played last night. These 2 programs met up. Pittsfield's freshmen got the 28-7 victory in that contest, and what was a pretty well-played freshman game by both squads. So some good things for the future of both of these programs. A beautiful facility here at Williamsville. This facility was revamped after already being really nice about 2 or 3 years ago, and it is one of the top-notch places to watch a game in all of central Illinois, and they really did it right here at Williamsville. It's funny, since Pittsfield joined the Sangamo Conference, we have broadcast on the opposite side and had it explained to us that the reason they had a visitors press box was because, well, that's used to be the home side. We have now flipped back to the other side because they needed more bleachers. That's the type of success that they've had here with Coach Aaron Coons and company, and no stranger to winning and always at the top of this Sangamo Conference. Both teams are headed to the locker room. Captains, coaches, and officials are going to be meeting here at midfield to conduct the pregame coin flip. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups after this.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No,
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The Williamsville Bullet Marching Band getting ready to take the field to play the national anthem. They played the Pittsfield school song for the Saki fans here on this side of the field, and they'll play the Williamsville school song. Very solid band numbers here, and if you can see across the way where the Williamsville fans are sitting, just behind that is the field house, and that was constructed just a few years ago as well. And it's got some indoor multi-purpose courts, an indoor track, locker room facilities, but it's also got a good place for the auditorium. And then the Fine Arts Center has really been spruced up here recently as well, and you can tell those are paying dividends with really good numbers all the way around. And that's the thing, Justin, when you have a school that has success in a lot of different areas, kids want to be a part of it, and you can tell that's happening here at Williamsville.
Well, yeah, good numbers on the football team, great numbers on the band. At track and field this year, we joined the Sacamo as well, and we came up here for winter indoor track and ran a conference meet here, and it's really a beautiful place.
It, if you've ever been to Illinois College, and see the Bruner Center, it's very similar to that, only a little bit newer and no pool, but pretty nice facility for a 3A high school here at Williamsville. And you talk about this program, it started back in the fall of 1971. Paul Jenkins was the head coach. They did not experience a winning record until the fall of 1975. Coach Jenkins would coach for 32 years, going 178, 128, and 1, and then he decided, well, I trusted this guy to marry my daughter. I guess I'll trust him to coach the football program, and Aaron Coons. Coach Coons was 1-8 his first season, has only been under 500 one other time during that stretch, and in 22 years, this being his 23rd season, including this year, is 193-54. They've won a state title. They have finished second at 2 different junctures and have been the class of this Sangamo Conference along the way. Not only do they have a winning program on the field, but as hospitable of a facility as you're ever going to have, thanks to Coach Euchre, the athletic director here, for helping us get set up before the contest. And folks are always very welcoming and friendly here at Williamsville, and we definitely appreciate that. It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Great Rivers Bank can help you with your next home loan. Those interest rates are starting to drop. Make sure to reach out to your friends at Great Rivers Bank or online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, and equal housing lender. They're going to play the national anthem. We will have that Farm and Home Supply starting lineup for you right after this time out on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Cascom is taking internet speed to the extreme with our brand new Ultra package, offering speeds up to 2 gigs. Sign up for Cascom today, and for 1 full year, you'll receive $10 off per month, $15 off per month for 500 megs, $20 off per month for 1 gig, $25 off per month for our brand new 2 gig package. With speeds this fast and deals this incredible, isn't it time you saw the light? Call Cascom today or visit us online to learn more. 800-252-1799.
We asked you what your favorite thing is about fall, and here's what you said. So no matter what you're looking forward to, there's something for you that's on sale at your local Farm Home Supply right now. Take your pick from our beautiful 8-inch flowering mums for only $5.99. Your fall fashion is on sale, including $10 off Wrangler Bespoke Denim. Pick up a big bag of this winterizer lawn food for under $30. Get a 2-pack of these Cell trail cameras for under $80. Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Time to take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups from snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs. Nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Learn more at farmandhomesupply.com. Let's first meet the offensive squad for the Pittsfield Sockies tonight. Starting at quarterback, he's a 6'2", 165-pound senior. That's Jonas Anderson. In the backfield for the Sockies will be Nick Merriman, the 5'6", 165-pound junior. The H-back is Bodie Marable. Marable is a 6'1", 195-pound senior. At wideouts for the Sockies, Taylor Graham, 6', 175 pounds and a senior. Caden Ferguson, the 5'8", 160-pound senior. And Dominic Cooper, the 5'11", 150-pound senior. Up front for the Sockies, Dylan Leonard mans the center spot. He's 6'3", 210 pounds and a sophomore. At left guard is Cade Perry, the 6', 185-pound sophomore. Hunter Waters is the right guard. He's 6', 250 pounds and a sophomore. At right tackle is Riley Cook, the 6'4", 265-pound sophomore. And Zane Perry is the left tackle. He's 6'4", 290 pounds and a senior. On the defensive side of the ball for the Sockies, Jaden Moore will start at the defensive end. He's a 6', 195-pound senior. Then Perry and Cook on the defensive line, along with Colin Throne, the 5'9", 190-pound junior for Pittsfield. Jake Otker starts at an inside linebacker. He's 5'10", 175 pounds and a senior, alongside Nick Merriman. Taylor Graham back in the defensive backfield this evening, along with Caden Ferguson, Jonas Anderson, and Colin Bernard, who's just a sophomore for the Sockies, 6', 165 pounds. And he'll also have on the defensive side a fellow sophomore, Ian Ryan Harris, at 6', 180 pounds. For the Bullets on the offensive side, first of all, let's meet the guys up front. At center, that's Zachary Graber. He's a 5'8", 170-pound senior. The left guard is Liam Dodsworth, a 6'1", 250-pound junior. Mason Mancy is the right guard. He is 6'3", 245 pounds and a senior. At left tackle, Nathan Crouch, a 6'5", 270-pound junior. And Evan Phillips, the 6'1", 195-pound junior, is the right tackle. Split ends for this squad, Dalton Root, a 6', 170-pound senior, and Colin Grossenheider. He is a 6'3", 170-pound junior. At the slot is Griffin Watkins, a 6'5", 185-pound junior, and Mason Johnson, a 5'8", 160-pound senior. The running back is Matthew Miller. He's a 6', 160-pound senior, and Jackson Sanders will man as the signal caller tonight for the Bullets. He is 6'5", 205 pounds and a senior. On the defensive side, no names that cross over, an entirely different lineup on both sides of the ball. Pretty good luxury to have in 3A football. Starting up front of the defensive tackle, that's Landon Hunt. He's a 6', 235-pound junior. Wesley Kirkman will play the nose tackle. He's 6'1", 250 pounds and a junior. Anthony Beckman plays the defensive end, the 6'1", 205-pound senior. And Mason Griffin at the other end. He's 6'2", 205 pounds and a senior. Inside linebackers, a junior, Jack Ford, 5'7", 165 pounds, and Griffin Lyles, a 5'11", 190-pound senior. Outside linebackers are Andrew Donovan, a 5'10", 185-pound senior, and Devin Fugenzi is a 6', 175-pound senior. At the cornerback is Jackson Britton, the 5'9", 165-pound senior. Alongside him will be Peyton Casson, a 5'9", 140-pound senior, and Jack Park plays safety. Jack Park is a 6', 155-pound junior for the Bullets. That's a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We are just a little under 7 minutes away from kickoff here at Williamsville. The Bullets did win the coin toss. They've chosen to receive the opening kickoff. We'll have that coming up for you in just a while on Central Illinois Sports.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
For nearly 40 years,
The Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Stottsy Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stottsy Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stottsy Automotive and Tire.
Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
Game Masters has moved into our new Broadway location. We carry clothing brands like Cool Workwear, First Light, Meat Eater, Southern Point, Dive Bomb, along with your favorites like Sitka, Drake, and Mossy O. We still have our large selection of guns, ammo, safes, archery, and fishing gear, but now offer more cabin decor and gifts. Game Masters, now at 5100 Broadway in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Welcome back to Williamsville. The Bullets are taking the field in full pageantry here with the hype video pregame of the light show. Sakis are now taking the field as well under the flags, including the American flag and the new tribe flag, thanks to the Davidsmeyer family and the Lift Like Jesse group for donating the funds for that. Look sharp. Sakis are in the white uniforms tonight with the red numbers, red pants, and red helmets. The Bullets are in the gray uniforms with the purple helmets and white numbering and lettering. As we told you a little while ago, Williamsville won the opening coin toss. They chose to receive to start the night. That means Bodie Marable will have it teed up and ready to kick it off for the Sakis. And we'll see who the Bullets will send back deep. Pittsfield is back home again next week. They'll be hosting the New Berlin Pretzels. And Williamsville's got some tougher games coming up in their schedule. Still have to play Olympia, still have to play Moreau Forsyth, still have to play Athens. So those teams more traditionally at the top of the conference, but Williamsville pretty used to being there as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of football left to be played, but they seem to have a pretty good team year in and year out.
Even last year, a team that I say only went 9-2. I mean, it's pretty good when your 9-2 seasons are a little bit of a disappointment, I'd say.
Yeah. When you're sad about a couple losses, there's some teams out there that get excited about two victories.
Looks like back deep for the Bullets. We'll see Mason Johnson, the 5'8", 160-pound senior. Also back there, Caden Entwistle, a 6'1 junior. And on the opposite side, that appears to be Matthew Miller, who you'll hear a lot in the backfield here tonight. Bodie Marable will have it teed up for the Sakis. The senior for Pittsfield. And they've got him on the wrong side of the field. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Flip it around. All right, Christmas is canceled.
Remember when you said you wanted to go this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot.
Crisscross, everybody. Clap your hands. Sakis, as we talked with Dalton Barnes, really battled some illness and injury this week. We saw Cody Anderson injured during the game a week ago. But they've battled some strep throat, some pink eye, just some fatigue and illness, and they're grinding it out and taking on one of the best teams in the Sangamo here tonight. And let's see how the Sockies can fare in this one. Marable has it teed up, ready to go. Highway to the danger zone. Yeah, I don't know who's running the music here at Williamsville, but I do like the selection.
Yeah, they play good music the whole pregame time here.
It's not a young whippersnapper, I can tell you that. It's somebody old like Justin. All right, the ball is in the air from Marable. It is headed toward the sideline and will take a bounce and stay out of bounds. And around the 12-yard line, that'll move the ball out to the 35, and that's where the Bullets will take over 1st and 10 to kick off here. So here comes the offense for Williamsville, led by 6'5" senior quarterback Jackson Sanders. You heard Sanders a lot on the basketball court for Williamsville, but now he's the signal caller for this squad, and he is a load in the backfield, and I think they're actually going to make the Sockies re-kick this. So they're going to make it a 5-yard penalty and say, go kick it again. Marable kicked it into the end zone several times last week.
I don't think that extra 5 yards would even hurt him a whole lot about getting back here.
No, I think he's got plenty of leg to do so, but they'll say, kick it again, Bodie.
Did they back him up even?
Yep. He's at the 35. Usually kicks from the 40.
That's right.
All right, so we're going to have the second opening kickoff of the night. Let's see if Marable can keep this one in bounds. He'll kick a line drive kick, headed back toward the middle of the field. Going to be taken on the fly here by Matthew Miller. Miller across the 20, 25, 30-yard line before he's met with some Saki resistance out to the 35, and right where they would have had it if they just would have taken the penalty, Justin.
Yeah, but he wanted to run.
He wanted to run. I like to ride my bicycle. I like to ride my bike. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Bullets with 11:54 to play in the opening period. Thanks to Ridgeline Sales Group LLC for being our scoreboard sponsor. RidgelineSalesGroup.com, or stop by and see them on West Washington Street in Pittsfield. So here comes Sanders and company. He'll come out with trips to the right-hand side, a single receiver to his left. In the backfield is Matthew Miller, the senior running back, 6 foot, 165 pounds. Miller in motion, they'll pitch it out to him. Sockies will make a really nice play on the outside. That's the sophomore Ryan Harris on the tackle for the Sockies. Back near the 32-yard line, a loss on the play of 3 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 13 on the completion to Miller. So 2nd and 13, really aggressive play by the sophomore. Quick to the line is Williamsville. They've got a pass completed out to the left-hand side. That's going to be to Colin Grossenheider. Grossenheider will take the ball up across the 40 to around the 43-yard line, a 10-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3. Sanders takes the pitch. Now he's going to pitch it on a little inside handoff here. Man coming to the side of the field is Mason Johnson. Johnson's going to be tackled short of the line of gain here. And this will bring up a 4th down and 1 as he gains 2 yards on the play. That's Johnson wearing the number 20 on the little inside pitch. Quick to the line again is Sanders as we're rapid fire here.
How many yards did he gain on that run?
2 yards. A yard to go here. 4th and 1 from their own 44-yard line. Sanders takes the snap, hands it off to Miller. Miller will run it up the middle. He's going to have enough for the 1st down as he stretches out over the pile across the 45 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, and a 1st and 10 for the Bullets. 1st down, 10 yards to go for Williamsville. A fresh set of downs right at their own 47-yard line. Sanders in the gun, trips right, hands it off again to Miller. No, keep it himself. A little botched play there. Colin thrown in on the play. Also in on the stop for the Sockies that time was Jaden Moore from the linebacker's spot. No gain, no loss. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Pace here for Williamsville so far tonight, and that pace is rapid fire. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Sanders takes the snap, keeps it himself on the read, trying to get outside, now cuts back to the middle of the field. Pretty fleet of foot for the big man, has the 1st down and more. 40-yard line, 35, going to cut back at the 30, still on his feet at the 20-yard line, taken down all the way to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 38 yards on the run by the quarterback and the senior Sanders, and that'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the Pittsfield 13. Big play by Sanders here. Pretty fleet of foot for Man weighing 205 pounds, is 6'5". You saw him with good footwork on the basketball court as well. Now he's back to pass, looking left, has a man open, and it is Grossenheider for the touchdown. A touchdown for the Bullets as Colin Grossenheider gets the Bullets on the board on the 15-yard pass play. And don't adjust your television screens. That's just the light show happening here at Williamsville. 6-0 Bullets on top of the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard with 9:45 to play in the opening period. Started at their own 35. 8 plays later, the 9:45 mark, they cap it off, I should say, on the pass to Colin Grossenheider, the 6'3", 170-pound junior. On to kick the extra point is Jack Park. Park looking for the extra point try. The hold is down. Now it's a fake, and they'll throw it out into the flats, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion. That one completed to Gage Reedy, wearing the number 32 tonight, and the Bullets take the 8-0 lead. So Williamsville off and running early. Sanders had a big run, and then we saw this touchdown pass from Sanders to Grossenheider. 9:45 to play in the first. It's Williamsville 8, Pittsfield 0.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Grossenheider with the reception for the touchdown from 15 yards out. The Bullets have the 8-0 lead following the 2-point conversion on the pass to Reedy. Jack Park has it teed up, ready to kick it off for Williamsville. 9:45 to play in the opening period. Sockies will try to get a good return on this one. No, they won't get a chance, though, as Park will kick that into the end zone on the fly. That'll be a touchback, and the Sockies will start back at their own 20-yard line. I want to remind you about our friends at Waters Concrete. Tim Waters & Company. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks. Anything with concrete, it's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052. So after the injury to sophomore quarterback Cody Anderson, Jonas Anderson back as the signal caller for the Sockies. He was the starter the first 2 weeks, and the Sockies are confident in his ability in the offensive backfield.
Also started all year last year, too, so
that's correct.
Not new territory for him.
Trips left, a single receiver to the right-hand side is Taylor Graham, who had a big game against Stanford Olympia a week ago. Merriman stands in the backfield as well. Anderson's back to pass, looking downfield, has Graham open behind the defense. He catches it into the Bullet territory, down to the 30, skips away from the man at the 20. He's going to go for a Socky touchdown. Taylor Graham once again with a big-time play to start the night right for Pittsfield. An 80-yard completion from Anderson to Graham, and with 9:32 to play in the first, it's 8-6. Pittsfield with the extra point attempt coming. How many times have we seen that already this season with Graham just getting behind the defense early on?
Well, first 2 weeks we had 71-yard passes from Jonas Anderson to Graham, and now we got an 80-yard pass.
Sockies are now looking for the kicking block, and
go for two.
Look to be some confusion from the sideline. They will have to burn a timeout. The first Adams Fiber timeout of the evening on the extra point attempt. The official timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Sockies will go for two out of the timeout. trying to tie the game up at 8 points apiece. Anderson is in the shotgun for Pittsfield. He'll turn and look to his right, looking for the corner. That's Graham. Dives. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Yes, he does for the 2-point conversion. And just like that, this game is tied up at 8 points apiece. When in doubt, throw it to number 3. And they threw it to number 3 again, this time on an 80-yard pass to start the night for the Sockies. 9:32 to play in the first. Williamsville and Pittsfield are tied at 8.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
80-yard touchdown pass, 2-point try, good. And we are tied at 8.
Socky offense, all Anderson and Graham so far.
Socky will try an onside attempt, and Williamsville will recover it. Recovering the ball for the Bullets here up front.
Kershaw.
Thank you, Kershaw. On the recovery, and the Bullets will get good field position at their own 49-yard line with 9:30 to play in the opening period. If you like offense, we've seen some offense so far on both sides, and it's been quick, and if that breeze doesn't quit blowing, I'll lose that roster and just have to make it up on the fly. We saw Jackson Sanders come out and really do some nice things with his feet. Also had some good balls in the air as well for the senior signal caller for the Bullets.
He's a big guy. He's kind of hard to stop if he wants to go somewhere.
He's got 3 backs with him in the backfield this time. Going to hand it off to Mason Miller. Miller into Socky territory, down to the 46-yard line. A pick up on the play of 5 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Bullets. They're quick to the ball here once again as Sanders is in the shotgun with a full house backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off again to the deep back. No, fakes to him, play action. Has it completed in the flats. That's to Watkins. Watkins on the run down the far sideline. He'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 25. Give him a pickup on the play of 21 yards to Watkins. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bullets. They're quick to the line once again with 9:04 to play in the first. Clock stopped as the man went out of bounds. Sanders takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking on the quick slant. Has it completed again. This time it's Mason Johnson. Johnson breaks a tackle, dives, and he is in for the touchdown. Mason Johnson takes the ball on the 25-yard pass reception. And with 8:56 to play in the first, Williamsville scores once again. Wow, oh wow, we have got some offense flying quickly here this evening, Justin. We're going to see an extra point attempt here. They faked it the last time, but Park is the kicker. Jack Park. He will get this one. He sends it through the uprights, and it is good for the extra point attempt. 15-8 the lead for Williamsville on top of the Sockies, as this time the Bullets take it after a good field position and get it quickly into the end zone. They have the touchdown lead. Sockies will receive the kick when we come back.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For parents and students, get game day ready in our 1,400 square foot retail store, packed with spirit wear for 5 local high schools. Hoodies, tees, Letterman jackets, and accessories. We've got the gear you need to show your pride. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for supporting local.
Park has it teed up, ready to kick it off. He will put his boot into this one, kick it deep into the end zone once again for the touchback and make the Sockies try to go another 80 yards. Bowlers Universe, come out and enjoy the fun with your friends at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays till midnight. They have great burgers, food, and fun times with their friends at Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line for the Sockies. 8:56 to play in the first quarter. They beat the defense deep on the pass to Graham. Going to be tougher to do that a second time, although they're still one-on-one with him on the outside here.
Yeah, safety's got a long way to go if he wants to get over there to him.
Trips to the left-hand side as Graham is the single receiver to the right. Anderson will fake the handoff. The back went to the other way. Now Anderson is punished in the backfield. Taken out for a big loss. Miscue that time for the Sockies. Back to the 15-yard line. A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up a second down at 15. He moved the running back to the opposite side and then went to hand it off to his left.
And nobody was there.
2nd and 15 here as Pittsfield's quick to the line again. They'll bring the trip set to the right-hand side of the field with Marable, Graham, and Ferguson. The single receiver is Cooper on the left. Anderson will bark out the signals, takes the snap, looking out on this side. That's for Ferguson, and he catches it, but it's hit immediately on the catch. Big-time hit here on the loss, that time by Andrew Donlin. Back to the 12-yard line, a loss of 3 on the completion, and this brings up a 3rd down and 18. Donlin read that one quickly and got the big hit on the senior wideout in Ferguson.
Good job by Ferguson by holding on to that ball.
Clock rolling here with 8:07 and counting in the first. Sockies with a 3rd and very, very long here from their own 12-yard line. Anderson low snap, back to pass, has some pressure, steps up, makes the man miss. Looking downfield, looking for Graham near the sideline. He does catch it, it looks like here. Along the sideline.
Good job.
To about the 24, call it a 12-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down and 6, and the Sockies will need to bring out the punt team. So 4th down and 6 from the 24. They don't have the punt team on the field right now.
No.
They look to be going for it here. Pretty aggressive play. Now Anderson looks to the sideline for the play call as Dalton Barnes calling it out here for the Sockies. Will they really go for it from their own 24-yard line? Not so far. They're going to run it down, and still the linemen in their stance. Anderson looks to the sideline, and will Coach Barnes call a timeout or just take the 5-yard penalty here and then go back into punt formation? It looks like he's going to burn the timeout, and he will. On the Adams Fiber timeout, we'll pause as well. 7:04 to play in the first. Sockies will have it 4th and 6 when we come back.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Sockies are in punt formation as Marable will stand at his own 11. He will kick a high kick. It does
29.
not go extremely deep. Jack Park back to receive, and he'll just let it bounce, and it will, take a little bit of a bullet bounce and roll dead right at about the 46-yard line of the Bullets, and that's where they will start 1st and 10 at their own 46 with 6 minutes, 51 seconds to play here in the opening period. A chance to catch your breath for just a moment. Sockies took the timeout. That was their second of the evening on the Adams Fiber timeout. 14-8 the advantage for Williamsville. And what did we have on the penalty here?
I missed that.
They're going to call it before the punt and make him re-punt, whatever it was. I missed the call completely.
It's against them.
I know they've marked it off against Pittsfield, but I think it's against Williamsville. And the Sockies are actually going to be resulted in a 1st down.
Yeah.
So a personal foul was the call, so they move it up to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Sockies will have it 1st and 10 as we were getting ready to ramp up for Williamsville offense once again, and Pittsfield still got it. So a penalty on the play of a 15-yard variety gives the ball back to Pittsfield with a 1st and 10 from their own 35. Anderson's back to pass. Little shimmy shake. Looking deep downfield for Graham. Graham's behind the defense.
Nice catch.
He's got it again. Taylor Graham all the way to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 35 yards on the play to the Bullet 30. And a beautiful ball that time from Anderson. 1st and 10 Sakis with 6:44 to play in the first. As they say, Taylor Graham is always open. Trips left. A single receiver to the right-hand side. Ocker is checked in the backfield. Graham, it was the man on the right side. This time Anderson rushes out to his left and nothing going there. Going to lose back around the 36-yard line. A loss of 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 16. Why are the lights still flashing?
Oh, every time they run something on that giant screen down there, it flashes on the field.
Kind of an interesting feature. Trips right. Single receiver to the left-hand side on this 2nd down and 16. Anderson's back to pass. Looking right. Looks to throw it in traffic. Was trying to get it to Marable. That one is incomplete. A lot of pressure that time from Jackson Ford. That'll stop the clock and bring up a 3rd down and 16. So 3rd down and long for the Sakis here. An opportunity to remind you about McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield. A great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. Winter is coming. Check out their affordable monthly rates at McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011. 3rd and 16. Anderson in the shotgun. Quick trying to get it out to the right-hand side. Has it completed to Ferguson. Ferguson makes one man miss. He is taken down near the 30. Caught right at the 31-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play on the catch-in run by Ferguson. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 11 for the Sakis. 5:40 and counting in this first period. 5-yard pickup on the completion to Ferguson. Sakis trying to convert and keep the chains moving here. We thought they had to punt it away earlier, but a penalty was called.
Still not real sure what happened there.
They'll put Marable in motion. They'll fake it to him on the jet. Anderson with a clean pocket this time. Now he's got to flush out to the right. He'll throw it toward the sideline. It is picked off. Looks to be picked off here as he was trying to force it in, and it is intercepted by Williamsville around the 27-yard line. So that's where the Bullets will have it 1st and 10 with 5:16 to play in the first. At the 27-yard line on their side of the field. So the drive for the Sakis stalls in Bullet territory. And Williamsville's high-powered offense is back out to the field in a hurry here, trying to get another quick score on the board. Reels Concrete, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see the Reels at Reels Concrete. Sanders is going to fake the pitch. Now he's rolling out to the right-hand side. Has pressure from Moore. Breaks away from that pressure. Keeps his eyes downfield. Looks to the sideline. Has it completed. To the 40, 45-yard line. Man still on his feet. Inside Saki Terry. Now breaking into the opening. On the run here is Mason Johnson. Johnson cuts back, and he's going to have a touchdown. What a sensational catch and run by Mason Johnson. Takes it 73 yards for a touchdown for the Bullets, and Williamsville's offense is cooking here tonight. 20-8 the advantage for the Bullets as Mason Johnson shows off the shiftiness in a one-play drive touchdown, and Williamsville leads 21-8. A lot of pressure by Jaden Moore that time. Had Sanders, but Sanders, you could tell, is a really, really sturdy guy in the backfield. Kind of reminds of a Ben Roethlisberger type of a size quarterback, Justin.
Yeah, he looks like he's built to be a linebacker and back there playing quarterback.
Here's Park to kick the extra point. He's got plenty of leg, and he splits the uprights this time to make it 22-8 Bullets. Bullets with another big-time play. That's what this offense is made to do, make things happen in space. And Johnson got in space and made things happen as the Sakis couldn't take him down. He's 73 yards later into the end zone, and Williamsville leads 22-8.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Williamsville with another big-time play, this time a 73-yard catch and scamper for Mason Johnson. The Bullets have the 22-8 lead, and now we get a little confusion here, a little miss kick possibly. And a penalty flag flies before it could happen. Bullets looked like they might have been trying to onside kick here, and there's a penalty flag on the field. With somebody offsides, kind of appears to be the possibility here. And they'll move the Bullets back 5 yards and kick it off from the 35-yard line. So Williamsville going for the jugular early in this one, as they already have a 22-8 lead, and looking to add to it here by getting the ball right back. That front line of Marable and Throne in the middle have to be really aware of what's going on here. On the onside attempt, you could still see it again.
Yeah, it's got Jake Ader out here on the edge, and who's on the other side there? 50, Braxton Taylor?
Could be. So Park is going to
we're going
back to the 40. So maybe it wasn't a 5-yard penalty? I am very confused as to what's going on there.
That's why I write in pencil, Charlie.
The referee just said there is no penalty on the play. He's mic'd up. It's kind of good to hear that. I don't know why more places don't do that. It's just a wireless mic. Then the referee can explain the penalties to the crowd. All right, so Park will have it placed at the 40-yard line now to try to kick it off for Williamsville.
Park's first 2 kicks both ended up in the end zone.
Yeah, he's got plenty of leg, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he will,
that one
play it
might
again.
be through the uprights. No.
That's going to hit it about the 1 and then roll into the end zone for the touchback, and that forces the Sakis to start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 4 minutes, 56 seconds to play in the game's opening quarter. The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. You can check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you and also online at PikeCountyExpress.com. Sakis will look to keep another offensive drive rolling here. They had a drive aided by a penalty by Williamsville that stalled out with the interception down near the 27-yard line of the Bullets the last time around. 2 receivers to the left-hand side, a single man to the right. He'll hand the ball off. This is to Merriman. Merriman will scamper his way forward out to the 23-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the play on the first carry of the night from the junior running back for the Sakis to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Nick Merriman really keeps the legs moving. He's got a low center of gravity, which helps him as well. Good balance out there by that young man. 2nd down and 7. Anderson in the shotgun. Calls for the snap. Hands it off to Merriman. Merriman looking for some running room. Not much there over the left side. Maybe a yard gain on the play. And this will bring up a 3rd down and 6 now as the clock ticks down under the 4:20 mark in this first quarter.
Just not much of a hole developing there at the line of scrimmage.
2 receivers to the right-hand side. Ferguson is the single man to the left, I believe, out there. Anderson is back to pass, looking right. Had to look past his first man. Now he makes a man miss in the backfield. Got to do something with it. Scrambling to his right, and he'll duck out of bounds now. Gets shoved out of bounds, in fact, out near the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard on the play. That'll stop the clock as well and bring up a 4th down for the Sakis.
Just not much getting going there. Good coverage downfield.
Well, you can tell they really locked down on Graham, which was his first option, and then there wasn't much open otherwise, and the Sakis will be forced to punt with 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Not necessarily an enviable thing to have to do because you know that Williamsville is, probably as good as advertised on the offensive side, it looks like so far, I'd say.
Pretty good on the defensive side, too. Their end is constantly getting around and putting pressure on their quarterback.
Marable will have an end-over-end kick this time, headed toward the sideline. Park will let it bounce, and Now he was dangerously close to it, touching his foot. Sakis will down it by Dominic Cooper back at the own 30. What are we calling the 31, Justin?
Sure.
All right, we'll call it the 31 since you're so convinced about it. With 3 minutes, 39 seconds to play in the first, Williamsville leads Pittsfield by a 22-8 count.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Here come the Bullets once again. They've been flying tonight with 3:39 to play in the first, leading Pittsfield 22-8 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Sanders is in the shotgun. He will turn and hand it up right up the middle this time to Miller. Miller on his feet, now cuts back to the middle of the field. Ball comes out, and that's actually going to negate about 5 yards on this run. He'll get it officially at the 35-yard line, a 4-yard gain on the play to bring up a second down and 6 yards to go. Was trying to use that shiftiness a bit that time was Miller. Now the Sakis will tackle him in the backfield for a loss as Ferguson comes flying around the edge for the big hit. Back to the 30-yard line.
Is that a pass to Johnson?
Yeah, it was a quick hitter that time, and this is a 3rd and 11, so he lost 5. 3rd and 11 as the Bullets are quick to the line once again here. Sanders trips left, a single receiver to the right-hand side. Tries the hard count to see what was coming his way. Sakis did not jump off sides, but now Sanders makes some adjustments at the line with 2:47 to play in the first. He's back to pass, clean pocket, stands tall, steps to his right, has it completed once again to his main man, Mason Johnson. Johnson's down the far sideline. He's pushed out of bounds right at midfield and back to the Saki 49, and then a penalty flag flies in. So a pickup on the play of 21 yards to the 49, and then we'll have to see what this penalty is about as well. On the 21-yard catch and run by Mason Johnson.
Cadence Ferguson's actions there, I think maybe
They're going to say he shoved him after he's already out of bounds?
I believe so.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty on top of that. Move the ball down to the 35-yard line. Saki's penalized for, the second time tonight. And move it in fact to the 34-yard line. They're going to call that a face mask. Said he got a little bit of a face mask there. So the 21-yard pass completion to Mason Johnson, and then the 15-yard penalty will put it to the 34 for the Bullets, 1st and 10. 2:32 and counting in this first period. Single man to the left-hand side. Full house backfield for Sanders. He'll hand it off to the deep back. That's Miller. Miller, like he shot out of a cannon. One man to beat. He's going to beat him to the end zone for the touchdown. Miller this time. Matthew Miller, the 6', 195-pound junior, on the 34-yard touchdown run with 2:16 to play in the first quarter still. Williamsville has a 28-8 lead. The Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, and Williamsville racking up those touchdowns in a hurry in this first period. See if the Bullets want to kick or go for 2 here. Looks like they're going to kick with Jack Park. He's been pretty solid so far here tonight on the extra point attempts. Park will stay pretty solid as he splits the uprights with that one. 2:16 to play in the first. Williamsville 29, Pittsfield 8.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Run this time from Matthew Miller puts the Bullets with another touchdown. They lead 29-8 with 2:16 to play in the opening period. And Jack Park has it teed up, ready to kick it off once again. And that right toe of Park could get tired here if they keep it up at this rate that they've been going at tonight on the offensive side. To tell you, Camp Point Central has a 20-0 lead over Beardstown in the first quarter of their contest as well. Watch that game live on Central Illinois Sports. Jack and John Hull with the call for you there from Central High School. Onside kick attempt, and it looks like Colin Throne has recovered it right in the thick of things that time. Did Throne to stick his nose in there and get the ball for his squad. And that's where Pittsfield will have it 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line with 2 minutes, 16 seconds to play in the first. Colin Throne, Justin, I think, has been one of the most improved players for the Sockies this season, really playing well on that defensive line and making some big-time special teams plays as well, like he did right there to recover that onside kick.
He's put a lot of work in the offseason. I know he spends a lot of time at the gym and getting stronger, trying to get faster.
1st and 10 for the Sockies as Anderson looks to the sideline for the play call. He's got Merriman standing to his left. Stands about 6 yards deep. Hands it off to Merriman. The defensive line broke through quickly that time. Not much of a gain on the play, a half yard of the play. We'll call it for the Sockies. Give them a gain of 1, in fact, and brings up a 2nd down and 9 from the 50-yard line. Right at the midfield mark here for Williamsville. Jess, you'll have to fix that camera again like you did the last time. 1:50 and counting in the first. Single receiver wide to either side. They'll hand it off to Merriman, who broke down on the block on the left side, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, which results in a 1-yard loss on this play and brings up a 3rd down and 10 for the Sockies. So gained that yard a play ago, taken away this play, and 3rd and long, and the Sockies have experienced this situation several times already this evening. 3 receivers wide to the right-hand side. Otker has checked into the backfield for the Sockies. 1:15 and counting in the first. Anderson calls the line set. Calls for the snap. Has some pressure. Picked up by the Sockies. Has Graham on a slant. Graham going to cut back to the middle of the field. Has the first down. Slung forward inside the 40 to the 37-yard line of the Bullets. A 14-yard pickup on the catch and run by Graham. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Sockies. Really nice job by Otker to pick up the rusher from the linebacker spot that time. Allowed a clean pocket for Anderson and the catch for Graham. He's got several already here tonight.
4 catches for 141 yards.
I guess that's good if you like things like that. Here's Anderson on a run out of the left-hand side. Breaks outside, has some good blocking. He's down the far sideline, 20, 15, 10, and he's in, but there's a flag down at about the 15-yard line.
I think he was pushed out of bounds down there, but yeah, there did
looks like at about the 21-yard line, so that'll move it back to the 31. Actually, it'll end up being a 6-yard gain from Anderson and bring up a 1st down and 4 is what it'll be. If that flag is truly at the 21, which it appeared to be, did it not?
21, 22, somewhere.
It'll be a repeat of 1st down for the Sockies from the spot. And why is he back to the 33? All right. Yeah, it's a spot of the foul, but where was spotted from? Yeah, he walked off 10. It's 1st and 6, so give a 4-yard gain to Anderson, and it's 1st and about 6 yards to go for the Sockies from the 33.
4-yard gain.
27 seconds to play in the first. Sockies, as the play clock is stuck now. And now they'll get going. I think I don't know if they've got reset. Bad snap. Anderson's going to try to pick it up and get around the end here. He's in some trouble and is drugged down from behind for a big loss. Back at around the 37-yard line. Loses 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. After 1, the Williamsville Bullets leads the Pittsfield Sockies 29-8. Back with second quarter action on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's 2 locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
We asked you what your favorite thing is about fall, and here's what you said. So no matter what you're looking forward to, there's something for you that's on sale at your local Farm Home Supply right now. Take your pick from our beautiful 8-inch flowering mums for only $5.99. Your fall fashion is on sale, including $10 off Wrangler Bespoke Denim. Pick up a big bag of this winterizer lawn food for under $30. Get a 2-pack of these Cell trail cameras for under $80. Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Ready to start quarter number 2. Ooh, hello, sorry about the motion sickness. It's
Quarter two.
Lead 29-8 for Williamsville after one over the Pittsfield Sockies on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. What a first quarter.
Well, seemed like it lasted a long time. Probably a whole 12 football minutes.
Yes. I feel a little worn out.
Oh, yeah.
Pittsfield has the ball 2nd and 10 from their opponent's 37-yard line here to start the second quarter. They got on the board on a big pass to Graham to tie the game up at 8 and have seen the Bullets score 21 in a row. Now they'll pitch it outside to Jake Otker. Otker with some running room out on the edge. Gets it down near the 36-yard line. Gains a yard on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. So 3rd and 9 for the Sockies here, just underway in period number 2. Both teams like to get up and go in a hurry here on the offensive side. Trips bunch to the left side of the short end of the field. Here's another deep attempt, this time to Ferguson. He's behind the defense. He's got it, and he's got a catch down to the 1.
Down on the 1.
Down to the 1-yard line, a 35-yard connection from Anderson to Ferguson. And the Sockies are first and goal at the 1-yard line. Jonas Anderson really on point on those deep balls here tonight.
Well, he does a good job putting it out there where only his receivers can get to him.
See if they can punch it in here. They'll have Anderson keep it. He dives. He is in. Somebody raise your hands in the air. He dove across, and hey, looky there. On the 5-second delay for the FCC. It's 11-14 to play in the first half, and the Sockies have another touchdown. 29-14 on the 1-yard run by Jonas Anderson. 11-14 to play in the first, and Pittsfield with their second touchdown of this affair. Sockies will keep on the field and go for 2 again here, it looks like. Look to the sideline to Coach Barnes for the play call. You're Pittsfield, you have to onside kick after this, right? Like, no reason to try to get the ball back to Williamsville?
No, you got to,
just try to hope you get it back?
Yeah, you got to do your best you can.
Anderson out to the corner, looking for Ferguson. And tip, nice defense that time by Andrew Donlin to knock that one away and keep the 2-point try off the board. The big play in the series, though, this catch by the senior Caden Ferguson took it down to the 1. Anderson took it in one play later, and the Sockies trail 29-14.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
11-14 to play in the half. Pittsfield gets their second touchdown of the night on a 1-yard run by Jonas Anderson. 2-point try was no good. And the Sockies now the kickoff team on the field here. And I would assume they will try an onside.
Yeah, pick somebody on that front row that you don't like and just kick the ball right at them.
Well, as explosive as Williams has been offensively, you just don't want to give them the ball back any way that you can. Marable will kick this one deep. It's going to be taken on a hop, takes a bad hop on the man, and this is going to be Caden Entwistle trying to make something out of it. He's going to be tackled deep in his own territory here, back near the 14-yard line. And on the stop at time, Ryan Harris once again for the Sockies to the 14, and that's where the Bullets will start first down, 10 yards to go with 11:07 to play in the second quarter. That's right, 11:07 of the second quarter. It's 29-14.
6 touchdowns and an interception and a punt.
That's all that's happened so far.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Bullets will look for another big drive here as Sanders comes out with 3 receivers to his left. A single man to the right-hand side is Dalton Root. Sanders will take the snap, hand it off to Miller in the backfield. He'll be taken down after a gain up shy of the 20-yard line to the 19. A 5-yard pickup on first down by the senior running back, Matthew Miller. It's 2nd down and 5.
Sockies were able to knock the ball loose from Miller earlier.
Took a fortuitous bounce right back to him, though, didn't it?
I think his quarterback was following right behind him. And
one-on-one of the flats. This ball is completed out to Grossenheider. He'll get forward progress to about the 24 4-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup. It should be close to a first down here.
Looks close on the marker here, but
they're going to call it 3rd and 1, so give them a 4-yard pickup on the pass to Gross and Hyder. 3rd and a yard to go here. Sanders in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Miller. Miller, tough running. Now breaks through the tacklers. He's off to the races once again. Trying to get outside. Ran into his own man. He's across the 50, 45-40, 35-30. He's got a man out in front, and Graham, who will shove him out of bounds, but not until he gets all the way to the Saukey 15-yard line on a big-time run. Let's see. That is 35 on one side and 26 on the other. A 61-yard run of the play and a 1st and 10 to the Saukey 15-yard line. Graham with the tackle to save the touchdown. Quick to the line is Sanders. He will fake the handoff. Back to pass. Throws it out on the flats. Has it completed here. That's to Watkins. And Watkins is going to tiptoe into the end zone for the Bullet touchdown at the 10:01 mark of this second quarter. This time it's number 4, Griffin Watkins on the catch, the 6'5", 185-pound junior. And the Bullets have a drive that lasts just a minute and 5 seconds as they take it down the field from their own 14 in 4 plays for a touchdown. In a hurry.
9-yard pass.
That was a 15-yard pass, in fact.
Okay.
Park will be on for the extra point attempt. Jack Park. High snap. Hold is down. Kick is up, and the kick by Park is good. Bullets with another touchdown. 10:01 to play in the half. They lead the Saukeys 36-14.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
What I'm about to say is a joke, but if you bet the under in this game, you are not going to be cashing out tonight. As I believe the over has already hit, Justin. 36-14, the lead for Williamsville on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, and there's still 10:01 to play in this first half. Wowzers. Park has it teed up. Saukeys were a man short. They'll run a man back on the kick return here. That's Landon Seal checking in back deep. Now they say, nope, we actually have one too many. So they'll run a man off the field. Run a man on, run a man off. And it's not going to matter because Park is going to kick it all the way into the end zone for the touchback, and the Saukeys will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 10:01 to play in this first half. You want to have an opportunity to tell you about the Riverbank Bar and Grill located on the banks of the Illinois River, sometimes in Florence, Illinois. The Riverbank is your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and fun with friends. At the Riverbank, try their great specials. They're open tomorrow from 11 until midnight, Sunday from 11 to 8. Check them out this weekend at the Riverbank in Florence, Illinois. 1st and 10 for the Saukeys as Anderson is in the shotgun from his own 20. Puts a man in motion in Marable. Fakes to the motion man. Now is going to he's in some trouble. Ball is knocked loose. Didn't know the man was coming from behind. Is picked up by the Bullets, and it's going to be returned for a touchdown. Jack Ford is going to pick it up at about the 13-yard line, and a scoop and score by the Bullets, and they lead 42-14. Anderson just a little nonchalant with the ball that time, and faked that pass to Marable. Didn't have much of a read otherwise, and probably should have just taken off with it. Instead, he was trying to stretch the play out, but bad news from the backside as Jack Ford picks it up, takes it in 13 yards for the touchdown on the scoop and score. So a quick score from the Bullets. They scored at the 10:01 mark. They scored at the 9:48 mark. That's about as quick as you're going to get them together in a high school football game. And here is Park to kick the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. It's deep enough, and it is good off the foot of Jack Park. 9:48 to play in the half. Williamsville 43, Pittsfield 14.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. we can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Maridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
.9:48 to play in the half. 13-yard return off of the fumble recovery from Jack Ford has put the Bullets on top 43-14 on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. A couple of quick scores by the Bullets to respond to the Sakis' last touchdown. And now Park will have it teed up and ready to kick it off once again. Pittsfield with a couple of giveaways here tonight. An interception and also a fumble there on the strip sack, scoop and score. Park will kick this one high. It's not going to go into the end zone. It'll be taken at about the 5-yard line.
Ryan Harris.
Ryan Harris on the return. The sophomore will take it up to the 23-yard line, and that's where the Sakis will have it first and 10 at their own 23 with 9 minutes 41 seconds to play in this second quarter. Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan. Give Damon Emmerich a call, 217-285-4404. First and 10 for Pittsfield, as the Sakis will have Taylor Graham lined up at quarterback, it appears this time. They ran a little bit of this formation when I saw them right at the end of practice yesterday. Trips to the left-hand side, a single receiver to the right. They're looking at Anderson on the sideline, so that's where he's out right now as he's with the trainer. Graham will take the snap. He's going to try to take it around the end himself. Gets a good block outside, still on his feet. Across the 25, shoved out of bounds near the 27 or 28-yard line. A big pile up there, caught the 28 after the 5-yard gain on the quarterback keeper around the end. Now your playbook becomes fairly limited here with Graham as the quarterback because he's not taken very many snaps. 5-yard pickup on his first play, though, from scrimmage. Clock stops as the man went out of bounds with 9:32 to play in this first half. Graham has never played quarterback until right now for the Sakis. He takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Merriman. Merriman up the middle, and nothing there. In fact, loses a yard on the play back to the 27-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Now we'll have to see if the Sakis trust this look enough to go to the air here with Graham. The problem for Graham is he doesn't have Taylor Graham to throw to.
Yeah, that becomes a problem.
A big disadvantage for sure.
He does have number 24, Bodie Marable, out there. He has been pretty good at catching the ball. Low
snap, and Graham will try to pick it up and get around to the end. He runs into his own lineman now, takes it up to the 30 as he pulls the pile there on a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up a 4th down and 3 for the Sakis. Deep in their own territory, you would expect a punt here from their own 30. Punt team will come onto the field, so a quick 3 and out. As Anderson is being evaluated by the trainer, he got hit from behind on the strip sack, and it appears that he may be being evaluated. I don't know. We're not going to speculate. How about that? He is sitting on the bench. He is alert and speaking, of course, but he did hit the back of his head. It looks like he's trying to explain. Here's a low snap. Marable actually goes down to a knee. Probably should have been down there, but they don't call it. And it'll take a bounce in favor of the Sakis and roll dead right around the 33-yard line. First and 10 for Williamsville from their own 33 with 8:12 to play in this first half. So a quick 3 and out. Of course, the Sakis without sophomore quarterback Cody Anderson due to the injury a week ago. Now without Jonas Anderson. I'm not sure if Sam Anderson plays quarterback or not. He's the only Anderson left on the team, though.
No, and the only other listed quarterback we have is a freshman.
The freshman Riker Wyatt.
Yeah.
He just played in a freshman game last night. That would be quite the change of pace.
Yeah.
Here's Sanders back to pass. Has a man out in the flats in Entwistle, and he's going to be taken down on a nice tackle out there by the Saki defensive back in Jaden Moore. Takes a loss to the 28-yard line. A loss of 5 on the completion brings up a 2nd down and 15. Good play by Moore on the solo tackle in space. 2nd and 15 from the 28. Sanders is going to pitch it outside, this time to Matthew Miller. Miller looking for the edge, still on his feet, but is drugged down finally by the Sakis after just a short gain of the play of a yard. To the 29-yard line, 3rd and 14. So third down, 14 yards to go for the Bullets with 7:30 and counting in the first. And Pittsfield's defense trying to get off the field for the first time tonight. See if they can force Williams into a punting situation. Sanders is by himself in the backfield, looking deep downfield, has a man across the middle, caught it here by Dalton Root. First down across midfield. So Pittsfield's defense could not get off the field. They'll mark him to the Pittsfield 48-yard line. A pickup on the play of 23 yards to Root. And a first and 10 for Williamsville inside Saki territory. As Sanders is in the shotgun. He's back to pass, rolling out to his right. Strong throw downfield right near the sideline. Man will be dragged out of bounds. That's Entwistle. Let's check that's Root once again. Root to the 38-yard line. Should be enough for a first down, and it is on the 10-yard pickup. They'll move the chains and call it another first and 10.
It's about 375 yards for the Bullets on the night.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Wowzers. Empty backfield once again for the quarterback, Jackson Sanders. Has some time now, looking deep down the middle. It is caught, and this is going to be another Bullet touchdown. Once again, this is Mason Johnson on the catch and score. 38-yard connection, and it makes it 49-14 Williamsville with 6:34 to play in the half.
38 yards?
Yes, sir. Graham was right in the vicinity, just could not get a hand on it, and Johnson had nobody in front of him after the catch and went 38 yards for the score. And now the Bullets will try for the extra point attempt with Jack Park. Park will step off his area here. He kicks it. It's to the left just a bit, but sneaks it inside the upright for the extra point. 50-14, Williamsville on top. 6:34 to play in the half on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Bullets with another touchdown on the catch by Mason Johnson. Makes it a 50-14 lead for Williamsville on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. As Williamsville just keeps on putting up points in a hurry here tonight. And now somebody
whistle.
We had no ready for play whistle. They're going so quickly, they even trying to get the official to be on their side to see if they would go quickly.
I wonder if that's not what we had earlier, too.
They said, not so fast, my friend. As they'll say, the ready for play whistle had not been blown yet.
I'm like, Mr. Park, you got to wait for this whistle over here first.
Still get a chance to tee it up and kick it off once again.
He just likes to kick.
Kid's got a leg.
Yeah, he does.
Brown County leads Minden Unity at halftime, 24-0. We can tell you there's the Hornets off to another fine start.
Got a pretty good team up there.
Yeah, really solid squad for Tom Little and company there. Park will kick this one deep. It'll drive the Saki man back, and Ferguson will not have a chance to return this one as it'll bounce into the end zone, and the Sakis will get it at their own 20 with 6:34 to play here in the half. Pike County Concrete, if you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. Let's see who the Sakis run out as the quarterback this time around, and that looks to be the freshman Riker Wyatt. So Wyatt will be the third man to play quarterback for the Sakis tonight, and the youngster is taking his first varsity snap of the season. I caught it. I've got great hands.
Cat-like reflexes.
So the freshman quarterback, Riker Wyatt, the 5'10", 150-pounder, is in the shotgun. Two receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side. Wyatt takes the snap, hands it off to the running back. That's Otker. Otker is shy of the 25 to about the 23. 3-yard pickup on the play by Otker. We'll bring up a second down and 7. I think you want to keep things fairly simplified for the freshmen if you can. Try to keep things not reeling quite as quickly. And now we get a injury by one of the Bullets here. And they'll take a look at him, and we'll tell you about our friends at Ridgeline Sales Group. If you're a buyer searching for the perfect home or a hunter passionate about the outdoors, Ridgeline Sales Group is here to help you capitalize on your investment. Our knowledge of the land, our dedication to our clients, and our commitment to excellence are just a few reasons why buyers and sellers continue to trust us for their real estate needs. Call 217-285-5800 or online at ridgelinesalesgroup.com. They'll get the trainer out to help that young man. It looks to be a cramp on this humid evening.
Brought him some water, and they're trying to stretch that leg. Charlie, with a freshman quarterback coming in, I mean, I'm sure it's exciting for that young man, but
and nerve-wracking.
Not really where he probably wants to be right now.
Well, no, obviously the Sakis would rather protect that young freshman and get him as many reps as you can at the lower grade levels, but here they are with the injuries that have taken place last week and now to Anderson and on the Jonas Anderson side here tonight, and has left them with putting Riker Wyatt out there as the signal caller.
Saki's really not been able to run the ball very well tonight either, and you'd think that's what they kind of want to turn to here is kind of a ground and pound type of situation with a young man back there as quarterback.
2nd and 7 as we're back to live action. Riker Wyatt takes a snap, hands it off to Otker. Otker looking for some running room. He'll get up to the big line at the 25-yard line, a 2-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 for Pittsfield. So will we see the young freshman go to the air for the first time on the season? Again, just what a difference in speed of a game from one night to the next. Wyatt stands about 5 yards deep. Takes the snap. It goes through his hands. He picks it up off the ground. Now he's looking for some running room back there, and he'll be sacked in the backfield. Back to about the 18-yard line, loses 7 on the play, and brings up a 4th down and 12 for the Sakis. So Wyatt might have taken his eyes off, but just a hair early that time. Excited to see that first pass into the air here. And there'll be a 4th down and 12 and a punting situation for Pittsfield, as Marable will stand back at around his own 5-yard line. He'll get a good snap, Will Marable. He'll roll out to the right now, kick an end-over-end kick that does not go extremely deep. Bullets are yelling to get away from it. Takes a bullet bounce, and they'll have really good field position at the Saki 28-yard line. Marable almost kicked it into the backside of his own blocker that time as things got really congested back there.
He took a weird route that time. He always steps off to his right, but that time he kind of took a couple steps forward as well.
So that'll be to the Saki 28 with 4:54 to play in this first half. Sanders is in the shotgun, a single man wide to either side. He's got 2 backs to his right. Now he hands it off to Miller in the backfield. Miller looking for running room. No, he faked everybody, in fact, and throws it up for grabs. That's Griffin Watkins on the catch. Watkins down to the 22-yard line, a pickup of 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 for the Bullets as the big, tall split end and Watkins with another good catch. Sanders in the gun. Clock counting down with 4:30 to play. Hands it off to Miller. Miller looking for running room is tackled by Jaden Moore, but not before he has the first down to the 17-yard line. Pick up a 5 yards on the play and a 1st and 10 for the Bullets on the run by Miller.
118 yards rushing for Miller tonight.
Bullets have racked up the yards in the air and on the ground so far tonight. Looking to get another score on the board. They already have 50 points here in this first half. Wowzers. Trips left. They'll hand it off to Miller. Miller stays behind his blockers. Clogged up the middle this time and taken down by Otker, it appears. At around the 14-yard line. 3-yard pickup we'll call it to bring up a 2nd down and 7 as the Bullets have gone to a little more conservative look on the offensive side. But these guys need to get reps too. I mean, I know they've been blowing people out, but they know they've got some tougher games coming up in this Sangamo. Sanders now looking to his left. He's going to try to tuck it and run, and he's taken down by Riley Cook and company right there at the line of scrimmage. Zane Perry in on the stop as well. And then about the line of scrimmage, no gain, no loss, as they'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 here as Sanders will put a man in motion, and now we'll get a penalty flag as the referee on the far side will tell us that this flag is against whom? Bullets think it's against them possibly here. Now Zane Perry comes off the field for a moment to get a little breather. He's been out there about every play for the Sockies, and with the type of pace that Williamsville is putting together.
Not a lot of time to swap out big men when you're moving like that. Well, we're walking forward, so it's against the
Pittsfield
Sockies.
must have been offsides, they'll say, so they'll take that ball down to the 8-yard line of the 5-yard penalty and bring up a 3rd down and about 2 instead of 3rd and 7.
4th penalty on the Sockies, 35 yards.
So to the 8-yard line here for Williamsville. And it'll be 3rd down and 2. They'll wind the clock. Jackson Sanders barks out the cadence, takes the snap, hands it to Miller. Miller cut back into the middle. He'll go and he'll get into the end zone for the score. Miller with the touchdown, this time from 8 yards out. And the Bullets lead 56-14. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to play in this first half. You know the crazy thing about this, Justin?
We're still in the first half?
Well, it's still the first half, and I'm not so sure that Williamsville is even the best team in the conference this year. I think Moreau
Forsyth probably is, yes.
Is loaded once again after finishing 2nd a year ago in the state. Park will tee it up, ready to kick it into the uprights here, and has it good again as Jack Park puts the Bullets on top. 57-14 as you'll see this touchdown run by Miller on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Williamsville 57, Pittsfield 14.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
3:13 to play in the half. Bullets on top of the Sockies, 57-14 of the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Pittsfield ready to receive the kick from Park. Park has not given them very many opportunities to receive kicks.
5 times tonight he's kicked it into the end zone.
Just not very nice of him, really.
Oh, there's a short one, though.
This will be taken by Ferguson. He's got it at the 15, 20, 25. He had a big return last week. This time he'll be tackled across the 30, close to the 33. Here's where they'll mark him down. That's where the Sockies will have it with 3:06 to play in the half.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
And Riker Wyatt back out on the offensive side for the Sockies at the quarterback spot. Or will he be? Looks like Graham coming out to the huddle as well. Will be Wyatt. See the Sockies go with, try to keep it on the ground a bit more here. They did the last time around. Graham is in the slot of the right-hand side. He and Ferguson. Dominic Cooper is a single receiver on the left side of things. Wyatt takes a snap, hands it off to Merriman. Merriman bounces it into the middle, has the first down, carries the pile out to the 45-yard line. A pickup on the play of 12 yards by Nick Merriman, and a 1st and 10 for the Sockies. So good run that time by the junior Nick Merriman.
Line did a good job opening up a good hole that time. Nick ran right through it.
You got to remember, Pittsfield is really, really young up front. 4 sophomores, guys who, other than Hunter Waters, had never played any sort of a varsity snap until just a couple of weeks ago. Now they've got a freshman quarterback in Riker Wyatt back there. They get Merriman this time. He'll spin ahead to the 50, to the Bullet 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup by the junior. It's called 2nd and 4 for the Sockies. He's a tough nut, is Nick Merriman.
He gets it from his mother.
Yes, of course. 2:20 and counting in this half. Wyatt looks at the wrist for the play call, shouts it out to the receivers on the far side. The freshman signal caller Takes the snap. He's back to pass, looking down the middle. That's to Bodie Marable. His first catch of the night. Marable will be wrestled down to the 21-yard line. A pickup on the play of 28 yards on the pass from Wyatt to Marable, and a 1st and 10 for the Sockies. The young freshman looked confident throwing it across the middle that time for Pittsfield. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line of Williamsville. Could Pittsfield get a score on the board with 1:47 to play in the half? 2 receivers left, a single man to the right-hand side. Ocker is checked in the backfield now. Wyatt will hand the ball off, looking for Marable on the end around. Cuts up the middle and is taken down after a short gain to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 for the Sockies. Still plenty of time. They've got 1 time out to go as well, should they need it. 2nd down and a long 5, short 6. Wyatt calls the line set. Takes the snap. He'll keep it himself on the quarterback run. Keeps the legs moving. Dives forward to around the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on the play. And this will bring up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 yards to go with under a minute to play in the first half. You know that heart rate has to be up for Wyatt here. This is a big moment for this young man, but he looks pretty poised on this drive.
Just trying to run off muscle memory right now. This is where all those good reps in practice are paying off.
Good snap. Wyatt is back to pass, looking out in the flats, looking for Marable. He has to catch it off of his shoe tops, but he does have it. He's ridden out of bounds at around the 5-yard line. They'll stop the clock, a pickup on the play of 8 yards, and it should be a 1st and goal for the Sockies from the 5. So 1st and goal from the 5. Man went out of bounds. That stops the clock, so they still have that timeout with 33 seconds to play. Well, why is the clock not
still running? For some reason, I don't know why.
I guess when the man goes out of bounds, we didn't stop it. All right, 1st and goal from the 5. Wyatt in the gun. Takes the snap. Going to try to keep it himself on the right side. Wyatt trying to tuck behind that offensive line. He'll be taken down near the 2, and the Sockies will call a timeout. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. No timeouts remaining now for Pittsfield on this Adams Fiber timeout. And 12 seconds left. If you go to the air, maybe a chance for 2 plays.
2 plays, yeah.
Keep it on the ground.
Probably one shot.
So Riker Wyatt.
Well, like I said a while ago, the Sockies haven't had a ton of success early tonight running the ball. They've done pretty good this drive. Gains of short gains, but even big gains by Nick Merriman in this drive. Good chance to punch it in that way, but you know that they're going to be loading probably eight men in the box here.
This official timeout is brought to you by Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team. Sockies are out of timeout. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line here. 2 receivers to the left-hand side. That's Ferguson and Wyatt, as Graham is lined up as the quarterback. A little bit of a low snap. Graham going to try to pick it up. A little jump pass to the end zone. It's tipped, and then it's tipped into the hands of Caden Ferguson.
Just the way they drew that up, I'm sure.
Just like they drew it up on the sideline. He says, run near, pick it up off the ground off of the low snap, throw it out, let him tip it, the old tip drill, and Ferguson was there for the catch in the end zone.
3-yard touchdown pass?
Yeah, 2-yard touchdown
2
pass.
2 yards.
From Graham, off the defender. In baseball, they'd call it like a 2-6-3, I believe, on the
on the double play there.
The tip. Either way, the Sockies take it down the field, started a drive of their own 33, led by a freshman quarterback in Riker Wyatt, and Pittsfield gets on the board once again. Wyatt now trying to help the team get a 2-point conversion. Takes a snap, a little flip back to Graham. Graham looking for some running room, and he's not got much there. Still fighting for yardage is Taylor Graham, but much to his dismay, will not pick up enough yards to get the 2-point conversion with 6 seconds to play in the half. It is 57-20 as the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard has been lit up here tonight. Sockies will have to maybe try a little squib kick here. shorthanded, but some impressive stuff from that young freshman right there, Justin. I don't know, takes a lot of guts. You talk about the difference in speed of a game from a freshman game last night to a varsity game in one of the top teams in the state in Class 3A tonight, and Riker Wyatt looked pretty poised.
Sorry, Charlie, I've missed writing down something, and I had no idea where I missed it at.
That's all right. We'll forgive you this time. I can't imagine why you would have missed anything. This has been a slow-paced game.
I know. I have no idea.
We're used to watching an offense called Texas in basketball that takes about a minute and 30 seconds off the basketball possession. We've had several possessions tonight that haven't taken that long.
I remember watching a basketball game where we watched a team hold the ball for 3 minutes.
Yeah. That was a lot easier on the stat side. Maribel will kick this one high, and Williamsville will have a chance to return it, as the returner is Mason Johnson. Johnson trying to get outside, breaks it down the sideline here. Saki's got to get him turned back in, and they'll just, still on his feet, and the clock will expire at zeros when he gets to the 46. We have already reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It's Williamsville 57, Pittsfield 20. We've got halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, 3231 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are met. Stop by and see them or learn more at littlejessmotors.com. Taking a look at the scoring drives of the first half, and we'll do it auctioneer style. 9:45 to play in the first. A 15-yard pass from Sanders to Grossenheider. The 2-point pass was good, made it 8-0 Williamsville. The Sakis would strike quickly, though, at 9:32 to play in the first. An 80-yard pass from Jonas Anderson to Taylor Graham. The 2-point pass to Graham was also good and tied the game at 8. Williamsville did go on a 3-touchdown run at the 8:56 mark of the first. A 25-yard pass from Sanders to Johnson. The kick by Park was good to make it 15-8. Then with 4:56 to play in the first, a 73-yard pass from Sanders to Johnson. The kick by Park was good to make it 22-8. The Bullets would score at the 2:16 mark of the first. on a 34-yard run by Miller. The kick after good by Park to make it 29-8 after the first. With 11:14 to play in the second, a 1-yard run by Jonas Anderson cut the Sockies deficit down 29-14 as the 2-point try was no good. Williamsville then with a couple of more scores in a row, though, here. 10:01 to play in the first. A 15-yard pass from Sanders to Watkins. Park's kick was good to make it 36-14. Then just 13 seconds later, a 13-yard scoop and score by Jack Ford. Park's kick was good to make it 43-14. At the 6:34 mark of the second, a 38-yard pass from Sanders to Johnson. The kick was good by Park to make it 50-14. The Bullets' final score of the first half came at the 3:13 mark with an 8-yard run by Miller. The kick by Park was good to make it 57-14. The Sockies would score with 6 seconds to play in the half on a 2-yard pass from Graham to the defender to Ferguson. The 2-point try was no good to make it 57-20 at the break. Justin will have all the figures for your halftime stats coming up on the Little Jess Motors halftime show following this timeout.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook, stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 57-20 is the Williamsville lead here at the halftime break. And for all of the halftime stats, and there were a few to figure, here's Justin Poor.
Start with the Sockies. Sockies had 8 first downs in the first half. And leading, rushing, yeah, see, I'm still a little bit jarred from that first half, but rushing, we had 28 yards on 22 carries, led by Nick Merriman, who had 21 yards. Jake Cocker had 3 carries for 6 yards, and Taylor Graham had 2 carries for 8 yards, and Buddy Mineral had 1 carry for 5. On the passing side of things, it looked a little better. We had 3 different passers. Jonas Anderson had 9 attempts with 7 completions for 178 yards. Riker Wyatt had 2 passing attempts, both completed for 36 yards, both completed to Bodie Marable. And Taylor Graham had 1 passing attempt, a 2-yard touchdown pass to Caden Ferguson. Graham has 4 receptions for 141 yards. Caden Ferguson has 4 receptions for 39 yards. And Bodie Marable has been targeted 3 times with 2 catches for 36 yards. Sockies were penalized 4 times for 35 yards and have 2 turnovers. Interception thrown by Jonas Anderson and a fumble by Jonas Anderson that resulted in a scoop and score by the Williamsville Bullets. Williamsville Bullets had 10 first downs in the first half. They had 169 yards on the ground on 14 carries. 3 rushers. Jackson Sanders, their quarterback, number 7, has 3 rushing attempts for 38 yards. Matthew Miller, number 21, has 10 carries for 129 yards, and Mason Johnson had 1 carry for 2 yards. On the passing side of things, Jackson Sanders, number 7, has 14 passing attempts, all 14 of them completed for 210 yards. Mason Johnson catching the majority of those. He has 4 catches for 114 yards. Dalton Root has 2 catches for 33 yards. Number 11, Colin Grossenheiden, has 3 catches for 29 yards, and number 4, Griffin Watkins, has 3 catches for 42 yards. Williamsville was penalized 1 time for 15 yards, and those are your halftime stats.
Thank you, Justin. It is the Little Jess Motors halftime show. The Williamsville Marching Bullets out of the field. They look and sound great. A big crowd here on hand for this matchup. Kind of cooled down once that sun went down. It's a nice night for football, and the Bullet fans have been happy with what they've seen so far out of their squad, especially on the offensive side. We'll take a look at scores from around the area on the Little Jess Motors halftime show following this timeout.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Orangeville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com. Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 57-20, the Williamsville lead on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area if we can. Athens and Olympia are tied at 14. That game's at the 9:09 mark of the third quarter in that contest after A turnover by the squad from Athens to start that second half of play. Plains was leading Auburn 29-21 at the halftime break. We can also tell you Camp Point Central 42, Beardstown nothing at the break. Brown County has a 32-0 lead over Minden Unity. Jacksonville High leads Lanphier at halftime 31-0. Also a good contest, Metamora and Morton. That's a little north of here, but that was with 6:32 to play in the second quarter. They were tied at 21 points apiece in a high-quality contest in that one.
Metamora is always a
Always
presence.
Oh, yeah. SHG leads QND at halftime 28-20 in a contested contest there as well. Palmyra 46, Highland 12 on the Missouri side of the river. That's with 6:30 to play in the first half of that contest. Farmington was leading Illini West 28-0 at halftime. I'll also tell you a little south of here, Benton and DuQuoin are 7-7 at half. That's about the opposite of this game when it comes to offense. Ooh, there's the light show again. Kind of surprises you every time you see it. Let's see if we can find some more scores for you here before we take our last break. Plains Auburn scores, we told you 29-21 at the halftime. That's a good contest, thought it would be. Two teams that are trying to climb out of the basement of the Sangamo Conference as well. Really no big surprises. That Rochester-Chatham game, 21-14. Rochester at half is close as we thought it would be. But still a lot of game left in that to play. We can also say Greenfield leads Pleasant Hill Western Griggsville Perry 37-6 late in the second quarter of that contest in WIVC South action. Here, offensively, Pittsfield has moved the ball. Obviously lost their quarterback in Jonas Anderson. Took a couple of the series to kind of get some things rolling, but I was impressed with the series with Riker Wyatt leading the way right there towards the end of the half. Results in a touchdown and got the ball to some of his playmakers in space. Bodie Marable a couple of times. Wyatt also on a couple of runs. Dick Merriman on a couple of good runs on that drive. So it's a lot of pressure to put on a youngster like that, but he handled it pretty well after getting settled in a bit.
Yeah, line did a good job on that last series and really opened up some holes. Gave Riker some time to assess the field, find somebody, find Barrel open. And he made good passes. That's all you can ask for any young man, especially a freshman.
They are finishing up the halftime festivities, which have been plentiful here for Williamsville. They had, I thought, the dance team earlier. This must be
those are cheerleaders. Cheerleaders first.
Cheerleaders.
Dance team now. Band took the field.
And
light shows in between.
Yeah, and I believe they've got the live grizzly bear ready to wrestle at the 50-yard line here in just a moment. We'll have to step aside, though, for that, as we're not allowed to show that on YouTube. So we'll step aside on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 57-20, the lead for Williamsville on top of the Sockies. We're back with more after this timeout.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power. Backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
Cascom is taking internet speed to the extreme with our brand new Ultra package, offering speeds up to 2 gigs. Sign up for Cascom today, and for 1 full year, you'll receive $10 off per month, $15 off per month for 500 megs, $20 off per month for 1 gig, $25 off per month for our brand new 2 gig package. With speeds this fast and deals this incredible, isn't it time you saw the light? Call Cascom today or visit us online to learn more. 800-252-1799.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
Game Masters has moved into our new Broadway location. We still have our large selection of guns, ammo, safes, archery, and fishing gear, but now offer more cabin decor and gifts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
A bit of an extended halftime here at Williamsville, as it is the Bullets' homecoming as well. So if you're keeping track, they have the cheerleader dance, the band performance, the dance team dance, the homecoming court, and now they're introducing something to do with giving money away to different programs for some sort of a contest.
A lot of young junior high children, maybe younger.
Looks like a youth football team over there, maybe. The Madrigals, who sang the national anthem, they did a nice job to start the night. Really a fantastic job. And possibly, I can't tell from here, could be the chess club. All receiving funds, it looks like, here as part of a contest that they've won. So congratulations to all of those young people here at Williamsville. I love the setup, though, here on the west side. There's fencing along both end zones on the back. You've probably seen it because there's been a few touchdowns scored tonight. But on this west side, it is complete chaos of kids. I'm going to guess from anywhere between...
there's a full football game going on down there as well.
Yeah, between first graders. Yeah, show it. between first graders and junior high and high school kids, I would say. And I mean, it's organized chaos, of course. Look at those kids. They're having, those boys are having their time of their lives out there. And good to see the young people out and very attentive to the football game, it appears, as well.
Oh, yeah.
As the night has gone on.
I'm sure they turn and look at the scoreboard when they hear the cheering.
Well, the lights start flashing, and they said either that's the mothership coming to land or the Bullets scored another touchdown. We're not sure.
At the other end, we have we got a full merch trailer down there, and it's been busy all night long too.
It's been a hopping place here at Williamsville, and really fun atmosphere here. And how would you not like playing on this place? Holy cow!
Beautiful.
Triopia leads route 20-7 in the midway through the third quarter of their contest. That Chatham, Glenwood, and Rochester game has been tied up at 21 points apiece now. And a terrific matchup on the Central State 8 squad.
Two really good football programs there.
Yeah, wowzers. That's no joke.
Yeah.
Pittsfield will receive the kickoff to start this second half. Jonas Anderson appears to have officially been ruled out as he doesn't have his pads on. So they're without Jonas. Cody Anderson got hurt last week, so Riker Wyatt is the guy right now for the Sockies to play quarterback. Had a couple of completions and led the team to a touchdown. See if he could have a good drive to start this second half. Jack?
Probably a good chance that he might start from the 20.
Yeah, Jack Park has made that fairly consistent here tonight.
Okay.
By the way, he's only a junior, 6 foot, 155 pounds. He's got quite the leg.
Good leg, yeah. Every one of his extra points has been plenty deep. I'm wondering how far of a field goal he could kick.
I'm going to guess about 50 yards. By the way it looks of it. Give him a little time.
Give him some time, yeah. That's about 35 yards further than I can get.
It's about 50 yards farther than I can. So,
if you got a good hold.
Depends on the hold, of course. And this one is going to go and be taken by Graham at about the 3. Across the 15-yard line, makes a man miss at the 20, and then is planted right there at about the 20-yard line and called the 21 with forward progress, it looks like. And, well, it wasn't a touchback, but it still ends up at about the same place. In fact, they'll put the ball right on the 20, Justin.
They like the big lines.
They like big lines, and they cannot lie. And with 11:53 to play here in the third, it's 1st and 10 for the young Saki offense. Wyatt brings the play call in from the sideline. We'll see trips to the left-hand side. Graham, Bodie Marable, and Jacob Hull to the left. Caden Ferguson to the right-hand side. Wyatt takes the snap, kind of bobbles it a bit, now gathers it, still on his feet, up across the middle. Good run on the play up near the 29-yard line by the freshman. A 9-yard pickup. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 1.
Good job of falling forward to keep gaining yardage there.
One thing you like about Riker is he's not afraid of much.
No, and when things like that happen, low snap, he's did good, making good decisions.
They'll give it off to Merriman. He's got the first down for the Sockies up to the 32-yard line. 3-yard gain of the play and brings up a 1st and 10. First down, 10 yards to go. Fresh set of downs for the Sockies. Good way to start this third quarter. With the clock moving with 11:18 to play in the period. Trips to the left-hand side once again. Ferguson, the lone receiver, to the right. Wyatt takes the snap. He'll keep it himself, looking for running room. This time he'll be drugged down on the play by Landon Hunt, the 6 foot, 235-pound junior. They will blow the play dead. Where are they going to stop his forward progress at about the 31-yard line. Loss of a yard on the play brings up a 2nd down and 11. Some of those linemen and defensive guys a little bit bigger than what you saw in the freshman game last night. As Wyatt is in the shotgun, he fakes the handoff, going to pass to the right, looking for Marable. Marable never got his head around, wasn't sure the ball was coming that direction. Lucky to not be picked off. It falls to the turf and brings up a 3rd down and 11. Stops the clock.
Is that intended for Marable? Is that what we said?
It was. I just don't think he knew it was going to be coming out that quickly here.
He's still trying to shuck his block, it looked like. Imperial Army's coming in.
Okay, Wyatt is in the shotgun looking outside. He's going to pitch it out to Merriman. Merriman will be ridden out of bounds here near the 32-yard line. Give him a gain of 1 on the catch and run, and it'll be 4th and 10, and the Sockies will bring the punt team on the field. So unable to keep this drive alive, they'll have to punt it away. Marable will stand at about his own 20-yard line, it appears, and back to receive this kick, Jack Park, the kicker. Marable will kick it away, nearly blocked. Park will let it bounce. Is he going to take a chance at this one? No, yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's going to pick it up off the ground and go. 45, 50-yard line. He kind of slow played that one and gets it to the Socky 45. Jack Park to the Pittsfield 45-yard line with 10:16 to play in the third. And starts with good field position to the Bullets this time around.
Sucky up, man, that time. Kind of was letting that ball roll and didn't really keep an eye on Park, and he took off.
He saw an opening and took advantage. Sanders will come out with trips to the right-hand side, a single man to the left. That's Miller in the backfield with him as he stands 5 yards deep. He'll pitch it on the inside handoff to Entwistle. Entwistle, excuse me, that is, that's Entwistle 3, isn't it? On the run. He'll take it all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's a 19-yard pickup on the play and a 1st and 10. Bernard on the tackle for the Sockies.
So a pass or a run?
A little pitch. I'd call it a run.
Okay.
This time they'll fake the handoff. Sanders is back to pass. Looking to his left, has it completed to his man, and Watkins out there. Watkins will be shoved out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. 6-yard pickup on the completion from Sanders to Watkins to bring up a 2nd down and 4. They've kept the chain guys active tonight on the sideline, haven't they? Have the Bullets. Trips right. Sanders barks out the cadence, takes the snap. Going to try the quick hitter out to the right-hand side. That's to Entwistle. He makes a man miss. Still on his feet looking for the end zone. He will be shoved down at around the 3-yard line. 17-yard reception. And brings up a 1st and goal from the 3 on the catch by Entwistle.
How many yards did he get on that first carry?
On the first carry, he gained 6. And then on that one, he gained 17 on a catch.
Right.
Here it's 1st and goal for the Bullets. Sockies have not been able to stop them yet tonight. Sanders will take the snap, hand it off to Miller. Miller cuts up the middle and has another touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run by Matthew Miller comes to the 9:43 mark of quarter number 3 to make it 63-20. That will enforce the mercy rule now and have a running clock the rest of this contest, which means we'll see a lot of new players for Williamsville the next time they have the ball on the offensive side. Bullets will try for the extra point attempt here. Jack Park will try to kick this one as Landon Hauk is the holder. Park has been perfect on the evening. Can he stay that way now? He can. As he puts that one through, 64-20, the advantage for Williamsville on top of the Sockies. 9:43 to play in the third on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Bullets get a touchdown on the run by Miller on the 3-yard touchdown run. That'll institute the running clock with 9:43 to play in the third, and this second half will fly on by here on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Park will tee it up. No, he won't. That is not Park. This is Cohen Fry on the kick. He's a 5'8", 135-pound freshman. See what he can do with the kick here. He'll put an end-over-end kick.
Good kick.
Yeah, pretty good kick. Going to be taken by Ryan Harris at around the 10. 15, meets some resistance around the 20, puts his head down and powers to the first man to the 23-yard line. And that's where the Sockies will start first and 10 at their own 23 with the clock rolling here. 9:30 to play in the third when they officially start with the ball this time around. I want to remind you about Tim Waters and Waters Concrete, folks. They can really help you out if you're looking to build a house and need a foundation or a basement port, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks. Gary Mendenhall doesn't know anything about those, but Waters Concrete does. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Two receivers wide to the left-hand side for the quarterback, Riker Wyatt. He will take the snap, looking for running room. Now tucks it and keeps it up the middle. A little hop and a skip, and he gets spun around and taken down here at about the 33-yard line. Gain on the play of right around 10 yards. Are they going to move the sticks? I believe they might. They're going to mark him just shy. A gain of 9 yards on the play to the 32. Second and a yard to go here. Wyatt showing off the running prowess from the backfield. Trips left again. Wyatt is going to hand it off this time. This is to Jaden Moore. Moore with looking for blockers out in front. Breaks a tackle and spins ahead of the 45-yard line or so for the Sockies. A gain on the play of 13 yards and a 1st and 10 for Pittsfield. First down, 10 yards to go. Nice carry by the senior running back, Jaden Moore.
His first carry of the night.
Trips to the right-hand side now as Hull is the single receiver at the bottom of your screen. Sockies look to the sideline for the play call. Wyatt takes a snap, hands it off again to Moore. Moore puts his head down, still fighting for yards. Good strong run by the senior. To the bullet 49-yard line, a gain of 6 on the play will result in a second down and 4 yards to go. Into bullet territory for the Sockies at the 7:25 mark of the third. Second down here for the Sockies. Low snap, hand off to Marable on the end run. Gets a nice block from Moore out in front, but just too many defenders that time. It was the defensive end, the linebacker, the cornerback, really the whole 9 yards that time for Williamsville on the defensive side. A loss of 2 yards back to the Socky 49. And that'll bring up a third down and 6.
Just took a little time to develop, and by the time it did, the Williamsville defense had sniffed out the fact that Marable had the ball.
Third down and 6 yards to go as Riker Wyatt's back to pass. Looking for Graham, was a little behind him that time. Incomplete pass. And it'll bring up a fourth down. I heard a saying, I believe it was, there's some certainties in life. Death, taxes, and Taylor Graham's always open. I believe that was quoted from Taylor Graham himself.
He was open there.
He was.
He had his hands on that ball.
He's always open. I've heard that. 6 minutes and counting in this third quarter as Marable will punt from about his own 35. He looks rather deep. That'll be a long snap from Zane Perry. It's a fake instead, and they'll hike it directly to Graham. He'll put his head down. He's got.
It's going to be close.
He's got it. We're looking right at it, and I think he's got it. And if he doesn't have it, you got to give it to him anyway. All right, to the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. Needed 6, and that's what he got. And it's a 1st and 10. I don't want to say anything, but now we get a whistle and an injured player for the Sockies, and who's down out there?
Is it Graham?
Looks like a cramp.
That's Graham.
Looks like Graham hanging on to a knee and just a cramp here. I say just a cramp. I've woken up from a dead sleep in my bed thinking I was going to meet my maker with a cramp in my leg before. So I say just a cramp like it's nothing, but it really is something. And Graham definitely has used some energy up this evening on both sides of the ball for the Sockies. And they'll get him stretched out a bit here with 5:35 to play in the third with a fresh set of downs on the fake punt.
Gives the rest of the team a little bit of time to hydrate and talk about what they're going to do.
Graham will take a little hop to the sideline here. Now his teammate Jaden Moore will come out and help him there. He'll get some fluids and a little stretch out. 5:35 to play in the third. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if that's not the last you see of Graham tonight. Really, no big reason for the Sakis to risk much here. See, Landon Seal is checked in as a wideout on the bottom of your screen now. He's a sophomore for the Sakis, isn't he? So Landon Seal. He's not on the roster.
Yeah,
I looked.
yeah, he is. He's sophomore.
What number do you have him at?
27.
Maybe that's not him at 49. Who's 49?
I don't know. I saw 49 earlier and didn't know who it was. It is not. That 49 is not on the roster.
So they'll bring Moore in here and take Ocker out, and we're ready to go. 1st and 10.
I guess, do you see a 27 down there? I do.
They'll give it off to Bodie Marable up the middle. No gain on the play. This will be a loss of a yard, in fact. And they'll bring up a 2nd down and 11. Brown County with a big win tonight over Minden Unity Payson, 47-0. The Hornets still undefeated on the season. 2nd down and 11 yards to go. In fact, they just say 2nd and 10. They gave them back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah. Awfully nice set there. They'll give it off to Bodie Marable this time. He's got a gain, carrying the line with him up to the 36-yard line. Called the 37, a yard short, and brings up a 3rd and 1. 3rd and a yard to go for the Sakis. Wyatt in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He'll hand it off. That is to Marable. Marable fighting for the yardage. He's got the 1st down as he carries the defense with him. There's a penalty flag that flies in.
Yeah, there.
Down to the 33, so give him the 4-yard gain, and let's see what this penalty flag is about.
Pretty sure they're going to call a late hit. The guy came in kind of late there and landed on Marable.
Let's see what the official tells us as they get together to talk about it with 4:10 and counting in the third. So we have the running clock in play here. And what's the call? They are taking their time to talk about it. It looks like he's going to walk it off towards Williamsville's side, or is he just picking up some laundry? And we're still waiting. It's against Williamsville.
It's like we're going to
referee now tells us we have a unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll move the ball down to the 18-yard line for the Sakis on the 15-yard penalty and be a 1st and 10.
2nd penalty on Williamsville tonight.
Obviously, they're going to put it to the 15-yard line on the 18-yard step off, and it's a 1st and 10. Seven, whatever. Wyatt in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Moore. Moore trying to get away. Does. Now going to cut back across the grain here. Gets a good block on the outside and is taken down near the 6-yard line. Gain on the play of 9 yards by Moore. Made a little something out of nothing and brings up a 2nd down and 1.
Got a good block from Perry there. Gave him the edge. And he just.
And from whoever 49 is on the outside, had a pretty good block on the receiver spot.
Whoever that is.
The old mystery man.
Who is that masked man?
2nd and a yard to go here. Low snap. Wyatt back to pass. Looking to the end zone for the mystery man, and he catches it for a touchdown.
We don't know who it is, but he has 6 points.
Oh, 49.
49.
Oh, we don't. 49. Did I hear a niner in there? I believe we did. It's a Saki touchdown. So Wyatt to 49. And with 2:25 to play in the third, that'll stop the clock, and they'll go for 2.
6-yard pass?
Well, I would call it a 6-yard pass from the 6-yard line.
All right.
If you want to.
Yeah, well, I'll write down whatever I want.
2:25 to play in the third. 49 on the catch. 2 receivers to the right, a single man, and 49 to the left. They'll hand the ball off here. Jaden Moore looking for some running room, and he will be turned away, and the 2-point try is no good. So the two-point try unsuccessful, but the Sockies do get a touchdown on a 6-yard pass from Riker Wyatt to Chase Henderson, a fellow freshman, wearing the number 49 tonight, but number 1 in your hearts on that reception, and makes it 64-26.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2022 Ford Bronco has 12,500 miles, is priced at $39,500, and would look great in your garage or driveway. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive, 217-939-7664.
So Chase Henderson with his first varsity reception. It's a touchdown. Cody Piper, 49 is Chase Henderson. Jimmy Sanderson, thank you for the information. Lindsey Henderson, thank you for the information. You guys need to get Cody a roster, obviously. He didn't know. Riker Wyatt to Chase Henderson. I believe you might be hearing that several times over the next couple of years for the Sockies. And Marable will kick this one in the air, and it'll be taken on a bounce. And, man, kind of slow playing it out there.
Number 8, 9?
I think it's a 9
Isaiah,
there.
no. Number 9 is Ryan Finley.
I think you're right, it was 8, Isaiah Perry.
Isaiah Perry.
Clock rolling here as we'll see who comes out. See if we can figure out who the quarterback is for Williamsville this time. Still have some subs in.
Where are we going to start at? 30 or 27? 27.
154 to play in the third. Who have we got for the Bullets at quarterback? If you just turn this way, we could tell you. They're going to spread it out now, bring a running back in. That's Brenton Tricky.
Tricky
is running it. Keegan Peters is the quarterback. He says, Tricky, you go over there. Peters takes the snap. He'll hand it off in the end-around play. That's to Caden Entwistle. Entwistle gets the blockers out in front. Now breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. And finally is taken out of bounds here.
By the whole team.
At around the 33-yard line. They'll pick up 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. The sophomore squads will play on.
Who's our quarterback here, you said? Number
15, Peters. Keegan Peters.
Keegan Peters.
He's in the shotgun from the 33. He'll hand the ball off to Tricky. Tricky with a move to the outside. He'll be taken down. Has the first down as he gets it out to the 37-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 on the run by Tricky. Brenton Tricky is a 5'11", 215-pound sophomore.
At the beginning of the game, we were checking out stats, and this is not the first time the Tricky's carried this year.
89 in the backfield is Tricky again. He'll take it up across the 45 to around the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain on the play, and the Bullets will not have to snap it again in the third if they don't choose to do so here. And it looks like they will just let the clock run down. We will head to the fourth with the Williamsville Bullets on top of the Pittsfield Sockies by a 64-26 count.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Ready for quarter number 4. 64-26 is the Williamsville lead. On top of Pittsfield on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, can tell you Camp Point Central up big on Beardstown. It was 62-0 at last check.
Whew.
We're in the fourth quarter here. It'll be a running clock the entirety of this fourth. And the Bullets have their second team offense on the field for a 2nd and 2 from their own 46-yard line.
Bam.
Look at that light. It's pretty bright light.
Yeah.
Bright light, big city. Keegan Peters, the 6'4", 185-pound sophomore, is the quarterback once again. He will turn to hand it off, and nobody was home. Now he'll try to run it himself or along the outside, and he'll be taken down here. On a good play by the Saukey defense. That was Jake Ader in on the stop. Back to the 30, call that 45-yard line. A loss on the play of 2 yards and brings up a 3rd down and 4. So 3rd and 4 as Peters is taken backwards. And the Bullets will try to convert on this 3rd down play. Takes a snap, does Peters. Looks to his right. It is a nice play on the outside by the defensive back in Chase Henderson.
Chase Henderson, number 49.
I believe you will remember his name coming up here. And to bring up a 4th down now. As Saukeys have 13 seniors. I believe they only have 5 juniors. So the rest of the roster is made up of freshmen and sophomore. They're big groups, both of them. 25 or 26 in the freshman class, around 20 in the sophomore class. Yeah, that's what they're really hoping to build on with this group as the next couple of years roll along. But they've been flung into the fire here tonight. This will be a punt, and it will be Saukeys will get away from it. It'll roll right at about the 14-yard line. That's where Pittsfield will start 1st and 10. They're on 14 with 10:33 to play in this fourth quarter. Saukeys are back home next week against New Berlin as the Pretzels come to town. Hey, get your pretzels, popcorn, grills, and come out to the Tribe tailgate parties, sponsored by Saukey Nation, starting at 4 o'clock on Monroe Street next Friday. You can set up your tent, your grills, and all your goodies. And be part of the action. The Saukey Walk will take place at 5:15 with the football team and the cheerleaders. So bring the youngsters out and enjoy some festivities before the contest as well. Riker Wyatt in the shotgun for Pittsfield from their own 14. He'll hand the ball off to the first back. That's Ryan Harris. Harris, another sophomore out there, gets a nice gain up to the 24-yard line. That'll be enough for a Saukey 1st and 10. There's some talent in the young groups here for Pittsfield. As we've told you, that offensive line, they've been thrown right into the fire. As 4 sophomores, along with St. Barry, has done a nice job leading this group. 1st down and 10 after the 12-yard run by Ryan Harris. Wyatt will take the snap. He'll keep it himself on the right side. Gets a nice block out in front. Up across the 30 to around the 32-yard line. Pick up on the play of 8 yards by Riker Wyatt. Called a 2nd down and 2. Another good gain by Riker Wyatt. He's got to be close to being the leading rusher for the Saukeys on the night.
Jaden Moore is with his 3 carries and 28 yards.
Trips left, a single man
real close
to the right-hand side. Wyatt in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off again to Harris. Harris trying to get the ball put away. Looks like he has the 1st down, even though it was a short gain, to the 34. That's enough for a 2-yard gain and a Saukey 1st and 10. So Harris picks up the 2 yards. That's what they needed, and 1st and 10 Pittsfield with under 8:30 to play. Riker Wyatt again in the shotgun. Trips left. Single man to the right-hand side. Wyatt is back to pass. Looking out of the flats. Has it completed here on the outside to Lucas Kimber. Kimber with the catch to the 40-yard line. 6-yard pickup on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 4. So 2nd and 4 here on Kimber's 1st catch of the season.
Well, sophomore, right?
Yeah. That's basically what you're seeing out there is the fresh, soft team. Wyatt takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Harris along the left-hand side. Gets a good block out there. Harris with a big gain on the play. Has the first down into Bullet territory to the 47-yard line. Pick up on the play of 13 yards by Ryan Harris in the first and 10 for the Sockies. You like to see that young group come in and have some success. They're having a little success here. Trips right. Wyatt looks to the sideline for the play call.
Kimber Wassel.
They'll hand it off to Ryan Harris with the blocker out in front. Collapses a little bit this time. Short gain to the 42-yard line. By short, I mean a 5-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 5.
Another receiver out there is Colby Frazier.
Another freshman. Wyatt will fake the handoff. Going to throw it on the outside. Ball is completed. Frazier here. Colby Frazier will be slung backwards on the catch, but moves back to the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard on the play and brings up a 3rd down and 6.
Loss of a yard, you said?
Yes, sir. Merriman will check back into the game now at the running back spot. They'll send Harris out to play a receiver.
Merriman, of course, a junior.
3rd down here. Riker Wyatt back to pass, looking to the right. He has it completed to Ryan Harris. Harris inside the 35 to around the 33-yard line. 10-yard pickup and a Saukey 1st and 10. So this drive started, that was a 10-yard catch.
10.
Started at their own 14 there to the Williamsville 33-yard line. And a good pass and catch that time from Wyatt to Harris. Wyatt takes the snap. He fakes the handoff, keeps it himself on the left side. Has a good block out in front from Chase Henderson. Wyatt down the far sideline. He's shoved out of bounds. Where are they going to mark him at? Right around the 5. Call him out at the 5-yard line. An 18-yard run on the play. No, excuse me, a 28-yard run on the play. Sorry, Justin. Actually, they're going to mark it with a 9. Let's stop and see where they're going to place it. Call up a 10-yard line, so it's a 23-yard run. 1st and goal. Here's a fumble now as Wyatt falls on it, and then 2 guys jump on him. He'll lose back to the 15, a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 15.
Really challenging my math skills here.
Yeah. Just carry the 1.
Yeah. Merriman comes back out. Number 15, Ben Friesen checks in.
Benny Friesen in the backfield. Ben is a sophomore. He'll stand to the left of Wyatt. They'll give it to Friesen. Friesen will be taken down on the play after a loss to the 18, a loss of 3. And it brings up a 3rd down and 18. 3rd and 18 now for the Saukey youngster group with 4:20 and counting in this 4th quarter. Wyatt will be in the shotgun once again. He really likes throwing it to Chase Henderson. Let's see if he wants to go there. He's isolated on the left side. Now Wyatt will pull it. They'll leave it in there to try to take care of him, and does to the 19-yard line. Get him back to the line of scrimmage, in fact. No gain, no loss, and it's 4th down. Would you think about bringing Marable in to kick? I think they will.
Man, why not?
I think Marable's going to come in to kick. So he'll kick from about the 25, 26-yard line. This will be about a 36-yard field goal. Graham will be the holder. He's going to kick it right from the 25, so officially this will be a 35-yard field goal attempt. With 3:37 to play in the half. First attempt of the season on the field goal for Marable. Pull out a little bit.
Marable only takes a step back. Here you go.
Bad snap. Marable will pick it up and try to make something out of it, and this is not good so far. Marable will run over a couple of guys.
Good night.
Kind of like a bull in a china shop, but he's well short of the 1st down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 5 on the play, but it was an exciting 5-yard loss, if nothing else. And it's a 1st and 10 as Williamsville will take over with 3 minutes and counting. And let's see what the Bullets want to do as they take over at their own 23. 3 minutes left in this one.
I don't know how old that young man was that just met Buddy Marable, but I bet he don't forget it very soon.
All right. It's Peters in the shotgun for the Bullets.
Where are we at? The 21?
23.
23.
He'll hand the ball off. That's to number 24. That is Marquise Ringo. Ringo runs right to the 30-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play by Ringo. He's wearing the number 24 tonight, Justin.
Yeah,
and it's a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup?
Yes, sir.
Ringo.
Marquise Ringo is a 6-foot, 190-pound junior.
Well, Johnny Ringo.
You know, the thing about it is, in a program like Williamsville, you might hear names in their senior season that you've never heard of before because they're always just so deep.
Yeah. Well, when you have a winning program or any successful program or any sport, you tend to get a lot of kids come out.
Peters in the shotgun. He will take the snap, hand it off to Tricky, I believe, this time. Or is it Ringo? That's Ringo.
Ringo.
He's going to lose back to around the 28-yard line. Lost 2 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 5. Hey, these JV teams will play on Monday night at Glen C. Smith Field at 6 o'clock. You should plan on being there, as it should be a fun matchup on the youngster side. Bullets in the huddle here as Peters will bring the play in from the sideline. Stay tuned for the Logan Ag postgame show. We'll have our final stats. We'll name our player of the game.
Not as well. Longest time of possession, I think, for the Bullets online.
Peters in the shotgun with 3 on the play clock. He'll hand it off to Ringo again. Ringo will be spun down and taken down right at the 29. Give him a gain of a yard on the play and bring up a 4th down and 4.
Punted last time out.
Really could just run a play as Ader in on the stop, and by the time the possession would change, the time would be gone with the running clock here.
Right, absolutely.
So I think you'll see a play run here by the Bullets. Could be a kneel. Who knows? They're going to punt. Peters will be at about his own 22-yard line. Sakis do not send anybody back to receive the kick here, as Peters will kick it away. And now the Sakis have a man retreating back towards it. They'll get away from it. And it'll be down at about the 45, and that'll be the final play of this contest. So as Williamsville moves to 4-0 on the season, Pittsfield drops to 0-4 as the Bullets beat the Sakis 64-26 here at Paul Jenkins Field. We head to the Logan Ag postgame show. We'll have final stats, and we'll name our player of the game next on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's 2 locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
We asked you what your favorite thing is about fall, and here's what you said. So no matter what you're looking forward to, there's something for you that's on sale at your local Farm Home Supply right now. Take your pick from our beautiful 8-inch flowering mums for only $5.99.
Your fall fashion is on sale, including $10 off Wrangler Bespoke Denim. Pick up a big bag of this winterizer lawn food for under $30. Get a 2-pack of these Cell trail cameras for under $80. Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. A final in this one, a 64-26 win for the Williamsville Bullets on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. The Bullets improved to 6-0, or 4-0, I should say, while the Sockies dropped to 0-4 on the year. Logan Agri-Service Incorporated with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois, Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Logan Ag for all of your agricultural needs, 217-833-2375. Well, Williamsville struck first. The Sockies tied it up. The Bullets got a multiple score lead at that point. It really never looked back in this one with a running clock the majority of the second half, and they moved to 4-0 in the season with a big 64-26 win over Pittsfield. Justin Poor here on the Logan Ag postgame show has a look at some final stats for you.
Start with the Washington Bullets. The Williamsville Bullets had 13 first downs, and they had 200 yards on the ground tonight on 23 carries, led by Matthew Miller, who had 132 yards. A few others mixed in there in the second half. They had 235 yards in the air, mostly thrown by number 7 Jackson Sanders, who had 216 yards. There was one pass completed by Keegan Peters for 17 yards. Leading receivers was Mason Johnson, who had a huge first half, had 4 catches for 114 yards, and Griffin Watkins, who had 5 catches for 48 yards. They were penalized twice for 30 yards. Pittsfield Sockies had 18 first downs, 143 yards on the ground, 115 in the second half. Leading rushers for the Sockies were Nick Merriman with 8 carries and 24 yards. Taylor Graham had 3 carries for 14 yards. Number 29, Riker Wyatt, had 10 carries for 42 yards. Buddy Marable, 6 carries for 11 yards. Jaden Moore, 3 carries for 28 yards. Ryan Harris, 4 carries for 32 yards. And through the air, the Sockies had 238 yards over 3 different passers. Jonas Anderson in the first half before his injury had 9 attempts for 178 yards. Riker Wyatt, coming in relief of Jonas, had 9 attempts for 58 yards, and Taylor Graham had 1 pass for 2 yards. Touchdown pass to Caden Ferguson. Leading receivers was Taylor Graham, who had 141 yards on 5 targets, 4 catches. Other receivers in the mix tonight was Caden Ferguson, who had 4 targets, Buddy Marble, who had 4 targets, and a host of young men who had some targets late in the game.
Do want to point out the touchdown reception by Chase Henderson. We didn't know his name at the time because he was wearing 49, but a big touchdown reception for that young freshman. Good to see him have a positive here in his first varsity action. Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from the quarterback and Jackson Sanders?
Sanders, yeah.
Man, he's just so solid all the way around in the passing game and the running game. He showed some elusiveness, and he's a big guy, hard to take down.
15 for 15 is also, it's
100%.
100%, and 216 yards. That's a pretty good game, no matter what way you look at it.
Sockies return home next week to take on the New Berlin Pretzels. That's going to do it from Williamsville for Jessica, our camera person here tonight. Justin Poor alongside I'm Charlie Hill, thanking you for joining us tonight on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.